All right, all right, all right, all right. You know what that sound means? That sound means we are back for another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown. Joining me always, my boy D Money. Coming back from the grave is our boy Shocks here. He's been a little MIA for a while, but he's back for us to run there. I will be losing for a second in there. We've got about 40 minutes before tip-off here at the next game. Let's get it out. D, did you send out the tweet to everybody in the Discord? I didn't do that today.
I'll do it right now.
All right.
I got you.
Let's get everybody in the Discord and everybody on Twitter. We're hyping up. It should be a great game. We've got the Bucks and the Hawks tonight, both teams without their star players. One of the things I really like in this game is I actually took Chris Middleton assist over 6.5 at -125. That's going to be an official play. I'm on, which as Shocks told me of all Twitter, I've already took the rebounds over 11.5 and the points over 10.5 on Mr. Clint Capella, the alley-oop specialist. It'll be interesting what the Bucks do, what changes they have in play, but they've got to limit the alley-oops at the front of the game to stay in this game. Middleton's got to play well. Holiday's got to play well. I was going to look at a couple props a little closer to game time, and we'll see. But we've got some time to talk about that. We got some other stuff going on right now. Shocks, D, what do you guys like? I'm going to step out for a second. My dinner's done, so I'm going to go run and grab that real quick.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah, I got a few plays. I'm tailing Shocks. You're on St. Louis, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the Cards, and then I'm taking the Giants -1.5.
Time's
the
that game
Giants.
the Cardinals?
Yeah.
What time's that game the Cardinals?
40 minutes, I think, or an hour and 40 minutes. One of the two.
All right, so I got time. Yep.
So yeah, I'm on the Giants -1.5. Giants money line. I might take the over just because of two pitchers. And what was the last thing we just had? Forbes over 8.5 points.
I'm on the Capella rebounds. Followed along everybody else on that. Telling you on the Giants. Taking the Giants. Took the Giants money line there.
Right.
And the only other thing that I was on was also the under 12 runs in the Rockies and Cardinals. Yeah.
Oh, we're going
going on, right?
What's up?
The game's going on right now, right? Isn't it?
Hasn't started yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the number is 11, right? Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
It's been going down. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's because of the rain.
12.
But I will take the Padres live +2.5 right now. That's a homer bet.
What's up, Gerardo? What's up, guys? It's there. I'm not really happy with your Padres. Every time Castellanos comes up, they just walk him. They're basically saying he's not going to beat us, which really sucks for my total basis.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on fire.
Let me go grab dinner. I'll be right back.
All right.
Which I'm kind of pissed off at, actually. So the other night, I needed an under, I think, or I needed like a win, whatever it was. But was it? I forget who it was. It's like the one guy you don't want to pitch to because all he hits is home runs. Was it? Was it the Angels guy? Yeah, was it Othani? I'm not sure. It was some guy, but he always hits home runs. And what did they do? They literally there's nobody on bases, 2 outs. All they had to do was just walk him. And
Jared Walsh.
You're talking about Jared Walsh, yeah.
Jared Walsh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say he only hits home runs.
All they have to do is just walk this guy and just get the next guy who's shitty up. And what does he do? He decides to pitch to him. What does he do? He hits a home run. Freaking cost me the under.
So are we on the Bucks before you go get your food? Are we on the Bucks? Look at look at your background. What's going on here?
My gut feeling the Bucks win, but I'm waiting it out. I'm waiting the
Bucks
first
don't
quarter.
lose 2 in a row, Sean. It just doesn't happen.
I agree with that, but I don't like him at 4.5. They have not been strong enough for me to say I'm going to lay 4.5 right now.
No, I would have laid 4.5 with them.
No, I mean it's almost close to where the Bucks come out strong here. You're going to get Atlanta plus 7 or 8, and that's the way I would go. Thank you. I was going down.
Yo, the Braves are just destroying the ground.
Give me water.
You're gonna sing.
No, I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna look at Holiday threes because that's what he's probably gonna be doing today.
I think he's going to go to the hole. He's got to go to the hole because that's not Middleton's game. That's not Connaughton's game.
Right.
They just got to make sure that they don't try to rely on Connaughton threes here to win. The guys' threes I would look at would be Lopez because I could see them trying to get Lopez established really, really early. And the game's in Milwaukee. He's shot better from 3 land, and you're getting plus money on it.
Over
I think
1.5.
Lopez. I honestly, well, it's been 1.5 all series.
Oh shit.
He's only hit it once, but that was in Milwaukee. So you're returning back. I think he's the guy they got to get active. I think Bobby Portis has to play a role. I think Bobby Portis needs to play a role inside. He cannot just fall in love with trying to bombs away from 3. I know that's their offense, but
I think I saw somebody say the over for the points and rebounds for Bobby Portis.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would look at that. I mean, the issue is simply what you're going to have is the Bucks are so used to just backing off and letting Giannis turn around and grab the rebound. I mean, there's really no box out. There's no worry about who's getting the last rebound. It's who's the guy who stays down there and gets the rebounds. Is it going to be Bobby
Capella?
Are they gonna have? I mean, I think it's gonna be. You're gonna have to put Lopez on Capella. But if you sit there and you look at the last game, Bobby Portis came in and he got 7 rebounds, which is where they're saying, okay, he should get 10 in a full game scenario. But he's a very streaky shooter, especially if he tries to just shoot from the outside. The one thing Giannis gave him is like low post, and they need to make easy baskets. They need to actually play an offense tonight.
But I think that's a good way to look at the game. Is you play it live and you try to get Atlanta from 7 to 10.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not running in on Bobby Portis here. He's not enough person because they're putting up minus 150 on my book.
He used to be good at Oklahoma, right? That's where it was, Oklahoma.
There's a lot of guys used to be good at, but the one thing, here's the biggest issue with it. And this is why people say, well, why are you such a Hawks hater? The Hawks played no defense all year. Now, everyone plays no defense, but they played no defense to the nth degree. They were a great team to take for the over. They could score, they had got shooters, and they played no defense. So, I was just going to dive into that, G. I was going to look at the first quarter, first half, those kind of stats right now. Kind of see if there was anything that kind of there. I will say my one worry here on some of my bets, which all day I was trying to go with tennis and play and get both sides of this game. What basically ended up happening is every play that I had the Hawks didn't happen. Every play that had the Bucks happened. So I've got a huge contingent. I'm lopsided tremendously by about 10 units on the Bucks. The good news, it's Bucks money line. So if Atlanta can then I should be perfectly fine. If I can get some plus points with Atlanta. So I've hedged a little bit already just to make sure there, because this is the one team for the last 2 series that has kicked my ass. We've done really well in props, but an actual game feed, hasn't helped us. And one of the times they kicked our asses because they won by so many points, they pulled all the starters.
What you got on the menu tonight, Fox?
I got some steak and some white rice.
Not bad. Did you make it?
My wife did.
Was it good?
Yeah.
You eat it with ketchup?
I'm a big ketchup person.
Oh, me too.
Let me put it this way. Where were we the other day? So we're at McCormick and Schmeck's, which is a big steak and seafood place for the anniversary. And I'm like, pass the ketchup? And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I know. The only time I really don't take ketchup is ribeye and Chateaubriand.
Yeah, ribeye I wouldn't do it.
Ribeye's already moist enough, so I don't use ketchup.
Got him! Yeah! Nice little pickoff play.
I was trying to figure out what you were so excited with. I was like, I don't see any runs.
What about
Nice little pickoff play.
Carter assists, I think? Carter?
Well,
I've seen a lot. Why is all this money coming on Milwaukee money line? 500,000, 125,000.
because
you
Trae
gotta
Young's
feel
out,
the
and they
deer.
feel like you're
Fear
back
the
at
deer.
home. You're back at home. Here's the one thing that
Yeah,
here's
but
the
they
one.
didn't.
They're known to not be a very good team away. It's tougher to play away. You know the Milwaukee fans are going to be there. You know you're going to get some calls. Chris Middleton plays 100 times better than home, and he's the key to the whole. Him and Lopez. I think Holiday's been giving you solid points and production every single game, but you need someone to come out of the play. The issue I have is, from a defensive perspective, Atlanta is a better team without Trae Young.
Right.
From an offensive perspective, if they shoot as well as they do and Lou Williams shoots, they may be just as good with that or without. I mean, you're not taking the dumb 35, 40-foot threes that brick almost every single time. And he hits one or two and they go crazy, but he misses six. He's not as good as the floaters. I mean, Lou Williams is not as good as the floaters. Trae Young, he's not as good as sometimes moving the basketball. But if Lou Williams is on, he's giving you 20, 25 points. And what you had last time, Herter was hitting shots, Bogdanovich is hitting shots. And then you're getting just big play from your bench guys. They're a solid team that's tough to beat. Now, you go away on the road, your bench is generally not as good. Your starters generally don't shoot as well. That's why I'm not as sure in there, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a really, really tough game. I think it's going to be really, really close. And I'm looking for a couple points down on a couple guys. Like, I think you've had a major overreaction. Like, Herter is 2 points over than what he's been for the last every game this series. Bogdanovich is 4 points higher than every game he's been for the series. Chris Middleton is 5 points higher than every game theirs. And Bogdanovich is not 100%. Yeah, James, you're 100% right on that. I can't sit there and say, like, this is a very, very tough game to call. I mean, if I would tell you on the Hawks who's going to score consistently, I think Lou Williams will score over 15.5 points. That's the one thing I've been waffling.
Yeah, I think it's lemon pepper Lou today. Or taco buffet.
Because I definitely think he will be able to get points coming around the pick and roll. He will be able to get points with Capella. If the Hawks are going to stay in the game, he's going to stay that. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, you can find a PRA for him.
I think him at 15.5 is set to really low. The question, I mean, his PRA is probably way too low at 24.5. He got 8 assists last time, 5 rebounds, and 21 points. You're probably looking around 16, 17 points tonight. Probably around a similar assist mark, and rebounds are a crapshoot for the point guard, unless your name is Russell Westbrook. Oh, I mean,
Sean, I just sent something to the group chat. What
Private
do you think
chat?
of that bet?
The group chat or private chat?
Or like the
DM or the
Discord,
yeah.
the Discord chat.
The Discord. All right. Hold on one second.
Damn,
Take a look at that.
yeah,
My
that's a
friend just
fucking.
placed that bet, so he was like, "Why don't you tail?" And I was like,
Well,
Unders are the worst.
I don't
Let's go,
dislike it.
Grisham. Come on, baby.
I
Get a
do.
couple jacks.
I would do that. There's no
"You
way
would do that?"
there's no way I'd put what he put on it, but I would do the bet. Yes.
Okay.
So for those of you there, it's Bobby Portis, a double bet. It looks like a FanDuel special.
Yeah, it's just
Bobby Portis under 18.5 and Kevin Herter to get 4.5 over 4.5 assists. I mean, Herter's the one that's going to be in the question. It's just going to be a question of how Atlanta shoots because they're going to move the basketball. That really low assist totals for any one of their guards is live. Every single one of them. Unless your name is not.
I mean,
Clint
who's the
Capella
point guard for them now that trade?
Lou Williams.
Who, Lou Williams?
Yeah, Lou Wing.
Yeah, lemon pepper Lou.
Strip Club Lou.
Isn't that guy like 40 years old too?
No, he's not. You're thinking of.
There's a guy like.
No, you're thinking of the quick shooter that was in their league for forever. I know exactly who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
But he used to play. But he was on for like everybody's team.
Yeah.
But he was definitely a Mr. Automatic guy who could shoot. No, Lou Williams started with the Philadelphia. I mean, he's always been a solid guy. I think he definitely revels in the chance that he's the starter. Lemon Pepper Lou is 34.
Okay. In sports years though, that's like 45.
Especially when he was drafted out of high school.
Because you start it when you're like 17, so
18, yeah.
18.
So, I mean, we'll get into the NLI. We'll get into some of those things when Rich pops on. Nationals just scored to make it 2-1 versus the Dodgers. Padres and Reds are locked at 2. That sucks. Come on. The Padres
He's coming up. Relax.
I should not have taken this Anderson over strikes. I'm an idiot.
What does he have? I took Burns. How much does he have?
I personally don't like Castillo. And every time he pitches, I always think he's going to get blown up, and then he throws a no-hitter.
Anderson's only got 1 strike after 3 innings.
Yes, good.
That doesn't look
Yeah.
good. Burns is let me find it.
Those are the other 2 games. So let me get on the other 2 games that you guys gave out.
The Giants?
Yeah, I'm not on that, so I got to get on that.
Yeah, Giants minus 1.5, even money, and then Giants money line. It's kind of moved a little bit in favor of the Giants a little bit. So
Burns has
there's-
5 strikes.
No, there's ways to get on that. I'm not worried. Oh, we're playing the Diamondbacks? That's why it's moved.
Burns has 5 strikes.
Damn it. All right, well, I need 3 more.
And the Cards were on the money line straight up, and I see it dropped to under 11 already.
Yeah.
Everybody's hammering the under right now.
Is the game going to be played?
Which one?
Cardinals.
Is
Let
it
me get my
raining in
update right now.
Denver or Colorado?
Check it out right now.
I know there's
I didn't
weather. That's what I was saying.
A late start. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a late start.
Bad weather.
Yeah, it doesn't look safe.
Yeah, I'm laughing at people on Twitter. I love John Collins, but if you're going to pay him 140 million sometimes for what little he does,
Yeah, that guy's overrated. Everybody like talks him up every freaking game.
Well,
he's a freaking all-star, and I don't see much from him.
I actually like John Collins. I just don't think he fits in with this offense. It's too much bombs away.
Yeah, I don't think he's. He just gets paid more than what he gets paid more than what he contributes.
He's like the fourth or fifth option is the issue.
11 and a half, Twatty. Did Schwarber hit another one?
Yeah, we took Capella points and rebounds
Alvarez hit one for
and the Astros. Yep. They make it 2-1. They're not dead on that game yet.
Astros will come back.
Padres go 1-2. Do they have a hit yet? Nope. Like I told you, I hate Castillo. And then, so yeah, I wanted Rich on here. We're going to talk NLI. If you're not aware of it, the first NIL people signed with Dream Mount, which is an AKA basically disguised as a sports agency for college athletes to get NIL opportunities like signings and shows and book shows and look for deals for them, which I was like, okay, might as well just sign with an agent.
Right. My thing is like, what happens when the colleges just revoke the scholarships and say, hey, now you can pay $80,000 since you're getting paid now?
Well, that's been my whole thing. I'm fine. You want to pay the athletes and allow them to make money, that's fine. And the scholarships go away. Put them back out the students.
Tuition.
Yeah, put them back out the students.
If Nike wants to pay my tuition, that's fine.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
And
What's up, Gerardo?
Well, you have all the other athletes now coming out. Reggie Bush, Johnny Manziel, of course. This is his chance to actually come out. It's like, I would have made millions.
Johnny Manziel's always trying to get back. He plays in that 5-on-5 arena football league. It's like it's something ridiculous, but it's 5-on-5 football.
The fan football,
yeah. It's a 50-yard. It's like a 50-yard field, and then fans get to call in the plays, and then you. It's so
he's got family money, so he's just out there playing around. I mean, he could care less. But it is funny that the two first guys that started NFTs are two diminutive quarterbacks who I actually like both of them, but I don't think any of them have a future in the NFL, which is Mackenzie Milton and De'Aaron King. Now, I like King. Full disclosure, when he was at Houston, I still thought he could be an NFL guy, not a starting quarterback, but a backup or a gadget guy with all his other aspects and attributes that he has. Mackenzie Milton reminds me a hell of a lot of Drew Brees. He just doesn't have the same arm strength. I think he could be a very, very solid Steve Fuller kind of type quarterback who just kind of doesn't make mistakes, Trent Dilfer type deal.
Right.
Which is my little worry with him going to FSU. But, I mean, you got to see he's the first NFT. That's got to essentially raise value in his NFT card just because he's the first.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it.
Wait, a backup point guard from there. Correct. Those schools, Twatty, 100%. I'm not telling you across the board take scholarships away. I'm basically literally going that, hey, you've got athletes that are signing an NIL. You sign an NIL deal because scholarships should be null and void. So you already know my thing in there. This whole thing's going to blow up, and it's either going to turn into one basically league with like 30 teams because the other teams won't be able to compete.
Yep.
Because they will not get NIL deals and they will not get all the such. things, and guys will continue to go. I'm just going to the guys who give me the most NIL deals.
Speaking of which, Kofi Coburn's going to Kentucky, I think, or Kansas, one or the other.
Now, why is he leaving Illinois?
That I don't know. I just saw that there was a transfer deal that he's transferring.
Hey, so Fox, I like that TikTok you fucking sent and shit. That omelet one.
Oh, that thing was awesome. The one in the back. Dude, I gotta tell you, my wife sends me TikToks, and I've never been on TikTok. Now obviously there's some other things on TikTok, like if you have
don't go on that crap, man. TikTok.
Let me show you, dude. Look at my TikTok. All my TikTok is food, just to let you know. So all my thing is food related. So if you see any of this stuff, that's just Sean's like coolest things. Watch on our group in Discord and look at the food stuff. It's absolutely tremendous. And you're like, it's so simple. You never thought of it. Like the one guy today that I posted pours chocolate over a cake, 3 different chocolates, and it melts. And what he does is he takes a 20-ounce Coke can, cuts it in half, sticks that in the middle of his cake, and then he pours the chocolate on top of the cake. And because it has those 4 folds on the end, they all fall out like a waterfall 4 times with the chocolate that fills, and then it fills a little circle. Then you put the next chocolate in, and that fills a little circle. And you go all the way to the end where then it fills the whole thing, and then you just put whipped cream in the middle, and it was like, that is that cake looks absolutely and it doesn't look that difficult to make. So if you haven't seen this omelet thing, all right, so what you do is you get a bag of Lay's potato chips.
Anything.
Any chips you kind of like that they're Tostitos, whatever. You crunch them up and you get them real soft. Then you basically pour everything that you would make for your omelet in the bag. So your ham, your peppers, your bacon, your eggs, everything.
So it gets all that salt in it, right?
Well, it depends upon what you use. Then you just stick it in basically the bag in a giant pot of water. I think it's like 10, 15 minutes. Maybe 5. I can't remember off the TikTok. And then it comes out. It comes out as an omelet because you're putting there because your weight's coming there. The egg will form around everything, and it forms just like an omelet. And you're just ready to go. And
if it's for food, then I mean, like, I agree. I mean, that's fine. That sounds great. But I'm
you think I'm fucking looking at fucking Sean's TikTok videos and shit, doing fucking jump rope and at soccer practice and shit?
Don't reinforce these kids with low self-esteem to sit at home and make these TikToks people like them. Have them go out and fuck get a job and do things like you.
You mean all the girls that basically if you have any cleavage, you go live and you just sit there and stand there in your apartment and you're like I'm live, and then everybody hits on you and I was like, "What's your OnlyFans?" And I was like, "Come on, really?" I was like,
you know what those girls did in the 90s, Sean? Remember back in the 90s? They didn't have that to do that. So they'd go get a job at like the local freaking store and work.
Actually, I'm going to hit you. They were on MIRC. You just couldn't see any pictures.
Because there was what, 56K modem back in the day? They couldn't see crap.
Do you know what MIRC? Do you know what MIRC is?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on. I'm showing my age, but I thought you being a computer guy, you would know it. So MRC was essentially your group texting before there was any pictures available, any stuff to send. You would literally use all the emojis and keys there to create pictures, like all from your keyboard code.
Yeah. So it's basically like AOL chat rooms when you used to put those
So you do it's called ASCII 2 is what you'd basically be creating all of the pictures, and it's just a giant chat room, and you just would chat people. This is what we had when I was in college.
Oh, that's great.
Like you guys sit there and talk and go through different things, and I mean, yeah, it's wonderful and it's great, but it's like for what we had, it was like, hi. Are you a guy? I have no idea. I can chat with you for hours.
We used to have AOL chat rooms and you used to type in there ASL, age, sex, location, right? Just like,
damn, I'm glad my fucking generations, we don't got to worry about that shit.
Twatty probably
knows?
remembers
You
that,
don't
but
know
I don't
how
see
the other
Twatty being a
person
computer
looked like?
guy just typing in. Oh. Yeah.
I did
All
have
right.
the AOL though. That shit was kind of annoying. Anyways,
Okay, but we're so far not on. I mean, you just had to listen to that the whole time you were on the internet.
Yep.
So. Oh.
You got mail. Every time you signed off.
That was actually like when you were happy you got mail. Now it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, now you're like, what the fuck?
what the fuck is it now?
Why do I gotta sit here for 5 minutes and delete
Like-
like 20 things?
I bought a car and I used gave them one of my email addresses and they were like, do you actually check that one? And I was like, I've got 4 or 5, and yeah, I do go through and check it.
Oh, the game's at 5:30. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, James, I know they were all doing it under the table, but not all of them were doing under the table. You now, it's live in the open. So there's already a 2022 prospect that has asked Miami, because Florida went first for this NIL, and asked them how many endorsement deals could he get. That's the big question that our insider that we've talked to is there. His dad is trying to see how many endorsement deals he can get for going to Miami.
Wow.
And trust me, if Tennessee comes up, or bigger schools in bigger towns with more money and more alumni, you're going to have more money, are going to be able to go, we can give you 14 deals. We can give you 10 deals. Not going to be based on the coach. Not going to be based on how good your team is. It's going to be based on how many endorsement deals can I get you. Then you're going to start watching these stupid commercials with these college athletes who know absolutely nothing and who haven't proved really to be that good. They're just really good at this current level versus this age group. Like, imagine if you were an advertiser and you paid Johnny Manziel for 2 years, and you were so stoked that you paid Johnny Manziel. Then you got to the NFL, and you were like, all right, that was a waste of money. You better hopefully made all your money right up front.
It was like Tim Tebow, same thing. He got to the NFL, it was a waste of money.
Well, Tim Tebow, you can see. I mean, just like right now, like I can see Derek King, Mackenzie Milton. They don't have NFL careers. Bo Nix, to me, doesn't have an NFL career. He may be lucky to get a backup job, but he's not going to be a starter.
Right.
Any of the Georgia quarterbacks that have no chance of making the NFL. I
mean,
maybe-
Johnny Manziel was what? He was like 5'10". He was a short weight guy.
Well, but that was the deal. I mean, if you were 5'10" and you were a quarterback, there were plenty of guys there, but you couldn't. Like Steve Walsh was probably like went to Miami, won a Heisman Trophy, 5'10", got drafted by Dallas. Here's the backup quarterback job. I mean, it's like if you were not over 5'10", it's very difficult. For all the ones that
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a delay in the
Well,
podcast.
yeah, when the 4 guys standing in front of you are all 6'3".
Yep.
I mean,
That's on.
you're at some sort of a disadvantage there.
Astros about to take the lead on the Indians. What do we got live?
5-0.
Milwaukee
Milwaukee.
Bucks, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Art?
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, shit.
I was watching. I thought I was on the. I was
It's
on the
already
entire
past
channel.
the first quarter. You guys missed the whole thing. No, I'm kidding.
We missed 2 minutes. There's another big 3. There they go. Holiday from deep. They call timeout, and there's our favorite guy, who all of a sudden can't hit any shot at all, none whatsoever. I mean, he hit those shots in Houston all the time. Like you were like, oh damn, he gave Tucker a wide open 3. That's money. Here, please, Tucker, shoot the 3. We'll go stand over here to get ready to rebound.
PJ Tucker is also terrible.
He's a thug. Well, I mean, he's no more of a thug than Pat Beverly, but yeah.
Yo, Pat Beverly, that guy like fights everyone, man. That guy he's like the guy who just takes sports too seriously.
I'm going to
Like,
take the Astros live right now. 2 men on, the better team. We got 2 guys on, no outs. I'm taking them live.
Like, remember in gym class when everybody would play, like, whatever you're playing, and people were just, like, chilling, and there's that one kid who just takes it, like, real seriously. He's, like, tackling people, just going all out. That's Pat Beverly.
Well, that's kind of my son. My son plays harder in practice than he does in a game.
Wow.
He's like, I'm schooling everybody. I was like, yeah, because they're at, like, 60%.
They used to call those practice champs. They used to show up to. They used to kill a workout in track. They do like 10 400s at like whatever 65 seconds each with like a 200-meter break in between. And then when they got to a race, they couldn't even touch that time at all. But every practice they just be killing.
If you got on the Astros, we just now got bases loaded here.
Come on, Padres, do something.
We got this. Come on.
Make the call, D.
I got to make the call that yank the game.
The Astros get bases loaded on a sacrifice bunt that was played poorly by the Indians.
Well, I'm glad Richard's happy about that.
Yeah, where is our boy Rich?
He said he had a work call, so. You might still be making deliveries.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's a joke related to something else.
Oh, I know. We got a rain delay in the Padres game.
Rain delay in the Colorado game.
Well, that was my question, whether that game was going to come play. Yeah. So, D, how are you surviving the heat the last couple of days over there on the West Coast?
I just try to work as much as I can because that's where the AC's at.
Yep. You just go hang out at the office.
Yep. I saw Portland was 114.
Yeah, I think last week
Portland
in the
Oregon?
desert they broke their record. It's crazy. Death Valley, they broke the record as the hottest whatever.
I was gonna sleep in my office one night. I was seriously considering just staying there and sleeping. It's better to see than what I have. So.
Yes, for 3 days in a row, Portland had over 100 degrees.
But I've been doing good at the casino though.
That's good.
That's where you want to go when it's hot.
What are you playing?
Roulette.
All right. So what's your strategy? Your beginning strategy. So you first sit down at the table. You've got what? 200, 300?
I got like 100. I'll keep it.
Okay, so you're not a
Sean
sprinkler.
wants to know what you do before you get broken.
You're not a sprinkler. No, I'm asking what you do. What is your buildup? So the right way to play roulette is you play low odds for about 5 or 10. So you play the thirds and you're guessing on a number. So you're playing a third of the table, one number in the middle, and maybe a third on the other part of the table, which is a slowly increase. As long as it doesn't hit in the middle consistently, you'll slowly build your bankroll. And then if you get lucky that one time and it hits a number, or you play 4 corners or whatever it might be, then that's when you start to sprinkle the table. But that's what I was trying to
I've never done 4 corners. That's a good one. I'm going to try that.
You never play the corners?
Nah, I mean I usually do like 2 to 1, and then I got my numbers that I like, and then I do red or black, and then I just go off of what's going on. But when I went to the casino closest to me, and they play off cards, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not playing off your cards. I want to play off the damn machine. You better throw that thing.
Did you see the new way they play? Like, if you wanted to play less than $15, like minimum, right?
Right.
Or there. The newest way is everybody's on a computer screen. Just like the old Sorry thing. And they got the one guy in the middle, which I liked because it's not like you're playing video roulette, which to me is always cheap. Bobby Portis, 2 rebounds right here. There you go, and Bobby Portis scores. It's a good call there, Shucks. And you have the one guy in the middle actually with the table, and the guy right behind him is playing craps behind him, but you can switch between each game there, but you're just on the video screen. But they do it so they can put more people around than they can in a normal roulette. So you've got like 25 to 30 people playing roulette. And it's not a question of trying to figure out whose money is whose and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty slick. I'm surprised it took so long to figure this out. Hawks can't hit a shot.
What's up, Rich?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, it's Richie Rich.
Capella with the rebound and the foul.
Dodgers just hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
man,
Grand Slam.
I should have taken the fucking Dodgers.
The Astros hit a grand slam.
Good Astros, too.
Damn. Dodgers 6-2.
Somebody
Sure.
just said that. Who was that? I don't know. Who was that? Could it be? Yeah.
Got my Dodgers first 5 team total right there.
Well, that's good. Now, do you think they need to make a move? Something about that team's not sticking.
The Dodgers team?
Yeah, I know they're 49-31, but I still think they need to make a move.
I don't know. They don't ever. I don't know. They don't ever feel like to me that they're as dominant as what they should be.
Yeah,
for what they are, right?
Which is either wondering second half or they're just going to turn it on because right now they're not giving his maximum effort.
I don't know that that's it.
It's just
Yeah,
style.
I don't know that that's it. I think that maybe some of their pitchers were using some substances. So maybe that's gonna come to light here and gonna be an issue. And it just, I don't know. The offense, it seems like it's either they're either fucking gangbusters or they can't hit the broadside of a bar. Yeah, they either score 10 runs or they score like 1. It's very strange.
They're playing tenacious defense.
Um,
And Capella again, another rebound, another foul. Yeah, they're not getting any call. Capella just got muffed. Capella, if you watch this last play, Capella was fouled 2 or 3 times, which is why he's upset. And then they just ripped the ball away from him, but they hit his hand, they hit his arm, and then Capella, of course, is going to complain to the ref on that. I would too.
So what you're telling me when all of Twitter said Capella over 11 and a half rebounds is going the other way?
No, we're on the over. What do you mean?
is this,
We're on the over. It says Capella points and rebounds, 11 and a half.
No, I was just listening to you, and you were making it seem like Capella's not doing shit.
No,
this is game 5, though, right?
He was getting hacked. He was getting mugged. He was getting there, and they're not calling shit. Atlanta's going to have to get a lot more physical this game. And right now, that's their complaint. Because right now, they're – I don't know. If I would watch this first quarter, I would say the fix was in. Because neither team is actually shooting that well.
Damn.
One team, there's already been 8 offensive rebounds combined in the first half. In the first quarter, sorry. That's disgusting. The Hawks are shooting 18%. There's not shooting well, and there's just basically not showing up. But they are getting molested, and there's nothing being called.
What was the under for this game originally?
215, 216. We're right at
2.
I think it goes over, especially if they're not going to call anything. And eventually, Atlanta's going to hit some shots.
Well, what's the score right now?
22-7. So you're on pace for a 30-point opening quarter.
I think at the half I would take the under.
30 point first six. So you're probably going to get around 54, 55 this quarter.
Did you say 22-7?
Oh
Yeah.
That's what I
Bucks are
said.
rolling.
Well, they're not rolling. They're hitting the offensive boards. They have 5 of them already.
So who's on the Hawks? Is that like what? Me, Shocks, you, D?
No, I mean the Hawks still have shooters. It's your favorite guy, who ever since you basically messed around with them has gone for about 20 points every game. Lou Wing, starting at point guard. Then you got Bogdanovich, Collins, and Capella.
Yeah, there's no way I'm on the Hawks. They're going to lose. By the way,
I wanted to see how they came out and played, and they've come out tremendously.
By the way, you guys saw the Yankees drop that last night in the 9th inning. Top of the 9th, gave up 7 runs to lose.
Yep. Chapman. Was he in there? He was in there that whole time, right?
Yeah.
Jared
almost the whole
Walsh.
time. What was
Gerald
the
yard?
What is Boone? What's Boone doing? Like, is he asleep? I mean, he has to
I don't
know.
think he knows what to do.
He has to know that Chapman doesn't have it without the tack. I mean, he obviously knows that Chapman was using that because he's 10 miles an hour off on the fastball and he's got no fucking movement on anything. So this guy's basically throwing 90 mile an hour straight fastballs over the middle.
And he's like 40.
And everybody fucking knows it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you know that that's what's going on, I mean, that might work. Like, that might work some nights, but you're going to know right away if it ain't going to work. And I would think you would know before you give up 7 runs.
Yeah.
The Yankees owner actually came out. He's backing Boone. He's saying Boone's doing a great job, saying the players are failing.
Well, he's
terrible.
a fucking idiot then. He's an idiot because, I mean, that's a plain
It's a coaching decision there.
there are very few people put a lot of shit on the managers, right? There's a lot of stuff that gets put on the managers. The managers really have very little influence on the game once it's actually going.
Right.
But
So
pitching changes and stuff like that, I mean, that's where they can make or break a game.
and it's
They have a
in
chance to
any
make an
sport,
impact.
too.
Yeah.
Astros are about to break this open after hitting the grand slam. They've singled and they've doubled. They have Cleveland has made a pitching change. That's the end of one. Carlos Mejia, the prize prospect, got absolutely shelled.
Now wait a minute. Now he didn't get absolutely shelled. There were 2 errors in this fucking inning, Fox. So there were 2 errors that ended up with the bases loaded. Now he didn't get absolutely.
He got 2 earned runs. You're right.
Yes.
He did get 2 runs and 5 Ks.
Okay. Right.
He did. He's still on the hook for 1 more though. And they got no out still and runner on second.
Hey, what you drinking, Rich?
It's called Bumbleberry. It's a blueberry ale. I've got little blueberry action in the bottom here.
Look at that. They're getting Lopez involved.
Wait,
Lopez.
This is my
You put
Indians.
blueberries in there?
Yeah, blueberries.
Oh,
Lopez-
that's good.
Lopez with 8 strong points already in the first quarter.
This
Yo,
is
what's wrong with this Padres game? Is it rained out right now?
Rained out. Not closed, canceled. It's just put on hold.
Sports.
This is my Indians All-Star Game
All-Star game.
2019.
That's a good glass right there.
Yeah.
You got a Browns one too?
No, I don't. I have Browns. I have Browns cups from the stadium, but not anything.
I'm actually trying to take Lopez's under right now.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting 20 points.
I got live player props. I'm looking for them right now.
I've been staring at live player props here since watching the Indians destroy the Astros destroy the Indians.
It was 2-0 until about 5 fucking minutes ago, Fox.
I know that. You were just in time for when I gave Houston Moneyline Live.
Did you? That was a good call.
Sean, what do you think of Drew Holiday under 30.5 live right now?
Here's the question. is Atlanta going to come back in this game? Because if they're not playing the fourth quarter with any of these guys.
Right. That's true.
So generally, when you see a huge push in the first quarter and you see that prop massively go up,
Yeah.
You're going to – it's saying, hey, that's with 4 quarters of action, but there may not be 4 quarters of action.
I don't think the Hawks have the ability to come back if this gets out of control, like 20-something points.
They've got to shoot better.
I don't think they have the firepower without Trae Young to be able to bring it back.
I mean, they just put Gallinari in. He's generally killed the Bucks every game. I want to see if he kind of comes to play here. So right now, they're not shooting well at all. I mean, that's why they're getting slaughtered. Kongu comes in.
It's kind of the strategy of the game.
Kongu's problem coming in is he matches up really well against Giannis. Maybe he can save a little bit versus Lopez, but I think if I'm them, I just take Lopez and stick him on the corner and say, okay, come follow me, Kongu. We're going to take you out of the paint.
There's Bobby Portis there. There's that Oklahoma legend cooling down his ass. Why is he putting towels on there?
I have no idea. Why would you put towels on your ass? Kongu misses both free throws. Middleton gets the rebound.
Is Connaughton going to do anything?
Lopez again. Send it down, big fella. Giannis getting excited. I would basically strap his ass to the chair and say, stop standing up.
Yeah, it's say stop standing or jumping. Yeah, I'm going to start taking some unders right now.
Kongu just literally threw Connaughton, and then he got fouled again. But Kongu is not any better than Giannis shooting free throws.
Like, do they let the backups play a little bit more if they get a bigger lead? Is that what they do in the NBA, or do they just wait till the fourth quarter and then just
fourth quarter?
Just do normal.
You're going to see books start to feel that this game is out of hand already, and they'll start to pull all your props.
Pulling player props, yeah.
Yep.
That's what they're doing already, I think, right now.
Yep.
Aren't they only in the first quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the first quarter.
I might take the under actually right now. 2:15.
You don't think Atlanta's got any chance to get back? I mean, it's really early.
It is really early. It's just they're not. I mean,
didn't we see Milwaukee go up?
Yes. Atlanta needs to hit a fight right now. The way I'm watching how this game is called, no.
Okay.
Right. And then it's Lopez dunk after dunk. Like I said, they had to get a third guy, and Lopez was the key in our early pre-conversation. We didn't take any of his props. That's just really stupid of me. But he's gone off. He's got 12 points in the first quarter, which basically is one of two things. One, Capel's maybe not playing as tentative with the best. There's some clutching and grabbing going both ways. I mean, Kongu here, I don't know what he's complaining about. He literally took the guy and pushed him. So, I mean, we were on pace for a 60-point quarter, and, I mean, we're going to be running on 54, 55, maybe. It's a little luck. Astros score again, 6-2.
Innings over. Good night. They got a double play.
Yeah. And right now, Atlanta looks completely lost.
I don't know if you guys saw it. I think the Colorado game is in a rain delay.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if anybody has a chance to get on props now, but this is Arenado's return to Colorado, so I took his over 2 or more total bases, and I took his home run prop at plus 300. So looking at the weather, They should get the game in tonight. It's just it's probably not going to start for another hour or so, hour and a half maybe.
And that weather's going to help with the under, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Wainwright's got some crazy good numbers, I guess, against the Rockies and at Coors Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing
That was a travel.
I can't believe that's kind of a weird number.
That boy nasty. Okongu?
Okangu. You gotta say it like you're African. Okangu.
Onyeka.
The question with the Kongu is my favorite thing. He's a top 10 pick that has the same description of his skills there. Very athletic guy, can move around the field court, just can't shoot. So
Shooting's half the battle in the NBA.
He was from USC, right?
Yeah. Number 8 pick overall, lottery guy. So that's when you see, like, he's a lottery guy. I look at a Kongu, and I see, yeah, he's a career bench guy. I never see him being a starter. I think he could be a solid guy, and he's going to be a good defender, but I'm not spending the 8th overall pick on a guy who's like
He's
Bobby
like
Portis. To me, that's a flagrant.
he's like kind of like an Anunoby or something like that.
He's not even
Like
that. I mean,
he's
he's a 6'9" power forward that can't shoot, which means he's got to be about 2 feet. He's a 3-inch smaller Capella.
Well, maybe he can figure out how to shoot.
Yeah, because that's a simple skill to figure out. I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't know, Fox. I'm looking at the positives here.
You know me. I'm definitely all rose all the time. That's my thing. But I look at some of these guys' picks, and I'm like, dude, where did you think he was going to play? I mean,
Well, now here's the problem, though. The problem is that when you get into an NBA draft and you get a top pick, there ain't always a top pick fucking there. There's not always a top pick there. And the draft is so fucking – it's so short, and sometimes the talent is so thin, nobody wants your pick. Like, nobody's going to trade you. You got to pick somebody. So you either draft best available or you draft need. And it feels like Okongwu is probably a need pick, right? Probably
so how happy are you to see in Cleveland that you're going to watch Kevin Porter have a mammoth year? And by the way, I would take him for most improved.
Yeah, I like Kevin Porter, actually. I mean, he obviously was unhappy in Cleveland, which, I mean, come on, it's Cleveland. Nobody's happy.
Maryland guy.
Yeah,
Maryland guy.
we said this draft was weak, and this draft was weak. So look at the other options they had. So he was drafted 6th overall. So
I actually thought he was a good fit for the Cavs. I thought the Cavs would take him to get some size.
correct, but that's before they made the trade for Jared Allen, and they got their way to be able to pick up Allen. And
I mean, it was Kevin Love, and it was they had Drummond. They still had Drummond on the team. This was last year.
all right.
You remember when Cam Reddish was good?
So you had a Congo at 6.
Cam Reddish is going to come back.
You had a Congo at 6. You had Killian Hayes at 7. You had Obi Toppin at 8. Like, Obi Toppin to me
I like Obi Toppin.
would have been made more sense. Denny Avaja, who actually really improved as the season went on for the Wizards.
Yeah, Denny
I think he'd be a solid pick.
Yep.
Then the Suns wasted a pick, taking Jalen Smith out of Maryland at 10.
Where did Halliburton go?
Halliburton goes. Then Devin Vassell went to the Spurs, and he ended up having a pretty decent year towards the end of the year. And then Halliburton got picked on 12th.
I was going to say, because Halliburton was probably a top 5 in that draft,
where
I would
is he
say.
at? Where's Halliburton?
Sacramento.
Yeah. And then you look at it. Kira Lewis. I like Kira Lewis in the Pelicans, and I think he's going to be a solid outside shooter. Aaron Nesmith is the biggest mystery at all. He could be the best player in this draft, or at least in the top 4. I actually think Nesmith has a whole world ability, and that's one of the reasons the Celtics are letting guys Kemba Walker go, because he's taller, he's bigger. He can have. Then the rest of the guys were Cole Anthony, Isaiah Stewart. Stewart actually had a pretty decent year in the Pistons. Electric Pukovetsky for the Thunder. Josh Green for the Mavs. I'm not sure he played all year.
Poku did pretty well, didn't he, for the Thunder? Poku and Theo Maledon.
And then my favorite pick in the mid pick was Sadiq Bey, who we cashed on 100 Sadiq Bey props throughout the year. Precious Achiuwa, Tyrese Maxey. Like, to me, the draft that they drafted from 19 on were all better than most of the guys they drafted from 8 to like 16.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's either scouting or, guys, teams didn't know what they wanted to do, or, if teams are picking based on the problem is that so many teams are full of guards, and the drafts are always full of guards. Like, everybody's a fucking guard, and you can't play with 5 fucking guards. Like, at some point you got to have somebody that's big enough to get a damn rebound, right?
Yeah.
So, you got to identify. You have to identify those 2 guys. That's the problem the Cavs have. They've drafted guards like every fucking draft for like the last 3 years. Everybody's a guard. So, yeah. I mean, you can only draft guards so many times.
So here's what you're looking at for Atlanta. Down 14. At least they made it 14. But down 14. Herder, 0 points. Collins, 0 points. Bogdanovich, 6.
So what you're saying is that they're down 14 points and none of their scorers are scoring any points.
Correct.
Could be worse. Could be worse, right?
For them, I mean, that's the one thing that, from their perspective, if you are a Hawks backer tonight, or if you have props, we end up getting 58 points in the first quarter.
What Sean is saying is that all it takes is for them to start shooting, and you'll be okay.
Sure.
Correct, because the Bucks sometimes love to go 3 happy, and I don't think they have a really good 3-point shooters.
Shooting.
I mean, if somebody Herder gets hot or something like that and starts draining a few three, he drains 3 or 4 threes in a row, and you're right back in the game.
Yep.
So, were you taking the Hawks?
No. Well, what number are we getting, by the way?
I was going to say, what are you getting?
Actually, we're getting 11.5.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Especially if something happens in like the fourth quarter, let's just say, and like it's like a 20-point game, and maybe
backdoor cover.
Get that back.
Yeah, I'm not taking it as official play yet. I'm still watching. I got to see some life. I got to see some life, because the one thing we've seen in the playoff games, when the teams get a big lead, especially lately in this round, all they do is extend the lead. It doesn't come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I got screwed on the what game was it? It was the Suns game the other night. The game they lost, where it was like I think they were down by like 8, and I got 6, and it got down to like 6, and I'm like, oh man, here come the Suns, and then the Clippers won by like 14 or something stupid. Yeah. I'm like, well, that was fun.
I was more referring to the Bucks beat the Hawks. They were up 14, then 16, then 20, then 30, then 40. And it was like, yeah, that was done.
So do we I mean, Trae Young is going to come back, right? He should be back.
I think the only reason you hold him off this game is because you're going to play.
You think he's going to play in the next one. Yeah, I think so too.
And you basically said we won a game, and you thought your team could come out here and at least keep it close and stay in the game. You won big at your home floor. You think you'll cover the home floor. Then I mean, I don't think Giannis sees the floor. Maybe game 7, if lucky. But it wouldn't shock me if he doesn't see the floor again.
So, I mean, just kind of talking it out, it kind of sounds like the Hawks are probably going to concede this game. And then it's going to be 3-2. Then we get Trey back in 6, and we probably don't get Giannis back. I would say they probably don't play him in Game 6.
Yep.
So you get Trey back in Game 6. Hawks win Game 6, and then Game 7.
It's Trey versus the.
Yeah, Game 7, you get Trey versus Giannis. You get them both back. That would be, I guess, how it was. Are they playing? They're not playing through the holiday. We're talking about after the 4th, right? Would be Game 7.
Let's see.
Get the holiday.
That's how hockey's doing it.
It's a corporate America.
Monday is the Game 7.
Monday is Game 7. Okay.
And the holiday, this is the NBA. There is no game on the 4th of July.
Right.
There is MLS games.
Yeah, thing is,
Come on,
hockey's not.
you just
So
glance
they're going to
over
be,
that
so
real
they're gonna
quick.
be hitting up the buffet at this strip club for.
Yep.
Somebody's coming back with COVID or something on Monday.
Austin has a ton of guys out. Portland has a ton of guys out. But Ebioesi's playing, Valeri's playing, Charlotteson's playing, and I'm getting plus 240 with Portland. Versus the king of the draw. That's my only issue.
The Timbers.
You talking about the Timbers here, Sean?
Yeah.
Timbers
also need a win. Haven't been a solid team this year. You are playing in Austin. Portland draw no bet would be the play, and I'll take that as an official play.
I thought they were good. Or was that
They are.
they kind of got a different team this year?
Well, you have a lot of different things. You have Euro 2021, so a lot of guys in the MLS are playing in either Copa America or Euro 2021 right now.
Yo, PJ Tucker sucks.
Because you watch Capella dunk on his head?
Yeah, and he stood there and he was like confused. Like, what happened? I was like, well, the guy who's taller than you just literally dunked on you. So.
Dude, you want to talk about somebody who sucks? What is the deal with Patrick Beverly?
Well, we
fucking-
talked about
this earlier. That
thugness,
guy-
and Patrick Beverly's name is
What a
sitting right
joke!
in the dictionary. Yeah.
What a joke, man! Like,
Yo,
Like,
he
how
was
old
all
are
out,
you?
Man. You gotta respect the heart. That guy.
Well, that's not respecting the heart. It's a
he lost his temper. He lost his temper. He was pissed. They were losing, and the game was over. And, yeah, he's a sore loser.
I mean, that's all that was. He's a sore loser, and they were going to lose. And
But it also
he's
goes back to
that-
the other thing I was saying. He takes the game too seriously. He's the guy in like gym class who just goes all out and cares
Too far,
much
man.
about it.
Too far.
Yeah, he takes it too far. When
It's
everybody else is
intramurals,
trying to,
dog.
everybody else is trying to get through the class and have a little fun, and he's like the one who's like all out, and then he gets all riled up, and then when he loses,
He's calling fouls. He's calling fouls in summer gym.
Damn, we should have stayed on that Bobby Portis. Damn, he's having a hell of a game.
he's the guy at the YMCA who goes, he goes hard when everybody else is trying to make it through the pickup game.
Getting teams together, and he's immediately
like,
he's
getting
immediately
teams
the guy.
together.
He's immediately the guy taking his shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's calling you out when you don't dribble properly. You do when you carry.
He's getting all up in your face and yelling every time you shoot. It's like, come on, man.
Man, we're at the YMCA just trying to have fun. Relax.
This is the Y, dog. Chill.
Dude, have you played at the Y? Those games aren't. We're just trying to have fun. Trust me.
I
I'll
know.
tell you.
I know. Yeah, I played with those dudes before too.
Yeah.
And it's always like I'd always be there with like guys from work or whatever, and then we'd have to like pick up a couple guys, and those would always be the dudes that were just hanging out waiting for somebody to ask them to play, and it'd always be those dudes. And it's like, so this is what you're doing at 12:30 on a Tuesday, huh?
Just watch it. Well, I mean, be honestly, like I don't like doing cardio, so I will go play basketball for a half hour.
Sean's about to come out to us and let us know that he's part of a Y basketball league.
Right.
Every Wednesday night they meet him.
I would love a Y basketball league, but the leagues that they're on, let's just say I play a little bit too low under the rim for to play in that. There.
Fox is in there beating it. He's beating and banging. He's got the goggles on, the fucking elbow pads.
I don't have the goggles, but the guy's basically always just like, all right. Well, I mean, I've always played by like when I know I'm outmatched size and strength wise, I'm not the guy you want to guard because I just run you around the whole freaking court. And then I just go after offensive rebounds like crazy because I know that's how I can contribute. I don't have the size anymore. Sit there, I'll hit outside shots and hit threes and stuff like that, but I'm not going to beat you, get this guy off the dribble and score. But so a lot of times I'm just that pest guy that comes in the three, back to the inside, comes outside. I'll drive around, we'll screen, we'll come back around. And I mean, I have a good time. It's just, oh, look at that. Hey, PJ Tucker scored. He scored.
Was that Drew Holiday that just tried to score?
No, that was PJ Tucker.
No.
Oh, that was Holiday tried to hit the weird floater. Yes, and Tucker got the rebound.
Missed, and then Tucker
Nice.
picked up the rebound.
And Atlanta can't make a basket. And here comes Chris Middleton.
I don't remember Bobby Portis being that tall. When did he grow?
How tall do you think he is? He's only like 6'9". He's 6'10".
Isn't he a power forward?
I could have sworn in college he was like 6'3", 6'2".
I think you're thinking of Buddy Hield.
I could be, yeah.
Because Bobby Portis went to
Oklahoma
Arkansas.
Players.
Bobby Portis went to Arkansas.
I don't remember Bobby Portis being that big.
Bobby Portis went to Arkansas. They wear red jerseys. Okay. I think you're thinking of Buddy Hield.
Who did Buddy Hield play for?
Oklahoma.
Oh. Yeah.
Oklahoma.
All right. Indians got one runner on. We still got delays in all of our games.
Yeah. This fucking rain's been brutal, man. We've been getting nasty.
It's been raining. How's this Mets game? They're in Atlanta. They're not.
The last 3 days we've had nasty storms here. 3 days in a row.
That's the official play. I even sprinkled play on it.
Is that tonight?
Yeah, it's in 17 minutes.
I also took I parlayed the Cards and the Giants. Just a little late night parlay.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, plus 198. I liked it.
So the Hawks are just matching them for scoring. 11-12 second quarter. John Collins still with 0. Herter still with 0.
So Framber Valdez has 92 pitches. He just walked the first guy in this inning, and he's got no outs. And the pitching coach just went out and gave him a nice little talking to, but left him in there. Ball one. I do not see this going well for Framber Valdez.
Hey, Rich, when the coach comes out there to talk,
You think the Indians' massive hitting is going to get to him?
They've been hitting. They've been hitting a little bit.
He's in there.
Oh, look at that! Yu Chang base hit.
Rich, what is like the coach saying? Does he come in there and go, "Hey, man, like your bases are loaded. You better get this guy out, or you're out," or is it just kind of like we're gonna see how the next two pitches go, and if not, you're coming out? Like how does that,
but a lot of times,
what do you think?
Early in the year, coaches want to see if how their pitchers handle adversity.
I think a lot of times they're going out and they're giving them situational advice too. Like, look, you got two guys on. We got somebody warming up in the bullpen. This guy, this guy has issues dealing with righties or whatever. This will be your last hitter, but we're going to give you a chance to get out of it or whatever. Work it, work them down inside. Throw off speed or throw. I think they're giving them just kind of. Basic advice. Stuff. Yeah, I mean, because these guys, if you think about it, these guys are out on the mound and they've got nothing to go off of besides, what's written on the fucking hat and whatever catcher stuff. So, I mean,
you got to give
when the pitching coach comes out and gives, work this guy inside or, look for a. look for a ground ball or something. We're going to try and, get a double play here, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be my guess.
I
Makes
took the
sense.
Lopez under. Yep.
Okay, so I'm seeing 12.5 right now with the Hawks. Did they start the second quarter yet?
Yeah, they're halfway through.
Oh, yeah, they are. I don't know why my
It's 11 to 12.
thing doesn't
Are
update.
you using the ESPN app again, you guys? Keep telling
No.
us not to.
Well, at least
No,
they
it's
got one
mine.
out.
Look.
Valdez gets one out. Fielder's choice. But the Indians have a runner on.
They've got 2 on.
They're going to let him pitch all the way to Austin Hedges.
I mean, I might be able to get Austin Hedges out, so I don't disagree with that.
Yo, Astros lost 9 in a row. Now they
Double play. End of
Double
it.
play. Yep.
Sorry. Don't mean to sound so joyous.
Well, we've got basically 3 guys in this fucking lineup that can hit right now. So once you get past those dudes.
Yeah, and I think that was a key thing in that. That was 1, you're a young guy. 2, this is a great situational for you. Let's see how you battle and get out of this. This will help us down the line. And then you're facing the end of the order.
I'm a very realistic Indians fan. I have no fucking clue how they've won as many games as they have. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how they're doing it.
Lopez again.
So, I mean, I had this team pegged at like a 70-win team. They still might be a 70-win team, but they're over halfway there already.
Bogdanovich is the only one hitting shots.
And so I saw somebody on Twitter say to take his under.
Well, I mean, like I told you, it went up 4 points. So they were expecting a 4-point adjustment. I mean, but he could have a good game and still get to 18, and he's not going to hit 19.
True.
Kevin Herter hasn't scored. Gets it out to Lou Wing. Lou Wing drives, floater, and he gets his second bucket. There you go, Lou. Come on, let's get some points, Lou. We took you instead of Bobby Portis, and that was dumb. It's down to 13.
The live under Holiday. When I asked you before, I took the live under 30.5 for Holiday. So.
Yeah, I think that was a major over-exaggeration to throw that up to 30. I mean, he had a very good first game in Milwaukee, but that was because they abused Trae Young.
So you took Timbers, draw no bet?
Yep.
And that was plus money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just slightly.
Just want to make sure I got the right thing here.
Damn, PJ Tucker got 7 rebounds.
Yep. And Lou Wing has hit the last 6 shots, 6 points for Atlanta. And here's a rebound by Lou.
Bogdanovich.
This could be the Atlanta push here. They can get it to 10. Lou misses. But Reddish gets the rebound, and it rolls out. And Holiday ends up with the rebound. This would be a big shot. They go to who they need a goal shot to. Oh, PJ Tucker passed the pack out. I thought for sure he was going to shoot a 3.
Give it to Lopez. Come on, Drew. Don't score. All right, there you go. Lopez, baby.
Lopez underneath, and Capella just kind of watches him. He's doing a good job watching.
I can call plays from back here all day.
I mean, what we said, Lopez had to get involved. I was hesitant on that. Lopez has definitely got involved. 16 points. Collins might actually score. Yes, he does. He lays it in from 2 feet out.
Has he been on the under so far?
Yeah, Collins has 2 points. Lopez has been under 13 points every game.
Who's that guy that just shot it?
That's Brent Forbes, your over 8.5 guy.
Yeah.
It's yours or D's. They throw it up to Capella. Capella was able to beat Drew Holiday for the layup.
Chances are, if I don't know who he is, I didn't bet him.
It's 6-4. We're not too bad on Capella.
All right, that's your bet.
That's not Forbes. Not my bet. That's your bet, bro. No. Yes.
Capella for a rebound again. That's number 5. Lou Wing. Lou
Yo,
Wing.
come on. Foul him, Holiday. Just get taken out. Oh, no.
Well, he did, but they didn't call it. No, maybe. Did they call it? I don't know what
No,
they
they
did.
called it on him. He got fouled back.
Really? For what? Sorry, that's a reach. He smacks in right away. Watch this. By the way, Atlanta's cut it to 11. Really quietly, they're staying this. The Bucks keep thinking that they're up by like 20 points.
Yeah.
Atlanta's chipping away.
Yeah,
Now,
they're
Yeah,
coming
they
back
definitely have.
quickly. I just looked at the score. They're like, they've slowly closed it out.
well, they're also kind of lulling the Bucks into sleep. The Bucks are just like, yeah, we're winning this big. We're moving around. And it's slowly gaining confidence. I don't know how in the world this Drew Holiday went to the free throw line on this.
I don't know either, but that was like,
I mean, I went to the free throw line because they're in the bonus. Here comes Bobby Portis doing some kind of handshake dance with Brooke Lopez. Lopez goes out with 16. His total is 24.5. John Collins makes himself useful. I might take that. I might take Atlanta first half plus 11.5.
Drew Holiday live points is 25.5 right now.
Do all NBA coaches have to stand like this with their arms crossed, standing there? Yeah.
Because they're constantly pissed off.
John Collins shows life. Hits a big 3.
Cut it down to 9.
Yeah, I'm taking the Hawks plus 10.5. I actually took them at 11.5.
Oh, you're getting plus 10.5. I would take that all day.
I'm taking 10.5 first half.
Oh, first time.
We got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. I think the Hawks close this out. It's 11 points right now. They're starting to find ways to score. Giving it to Clint Capella on the top of the key is not it.
I feel like the Bucks have kind of backed off.
And instead, this is Kevin Huerter. That's a terrible shot. That is a terrible shot. And then Holiday throws it away. And timeout called. 2 minutes left. We need to cover a half point. I think Atlanta covers the half. I'm taking it. First half plus 10.5.
Capella.
First half, show play. First half plus 10.5 on the Hawks. Let me put it in so people know it's legit. You guys all saw I put out all the numbers for the month, for the year. For the month, we were up 14.4 units. For the year, we are up a whopping 88 units of play. So,
Let's
Dude, I
go.
remember
Run it up.
I remember NFL back in NFL playoffs and March Madness fucking crushed, dude.
correct. Yeah, I mean, we had a
Crushed
massive
March
April.
Madness.
We had a massive April. May wasn't as solid. Then we bounced back in June with 14 units. Yeah, so I think good unit in March, good unit in April.
And a lot of times it
88 units to 88 units. And how we calculate that, if anybody ever wants to know, we place $100 on any bet we say. That's what we look. Win or lose, it's a $100 bet. So if it's minus 110, we're going to walk away with $90 win. If it loses, we lost $100. All of that, 100% transparency. We put on a betting log. We give you the log the following week of everything we took. So you know exactly what we took. You'll see the winners. You'll see the losers. We're not Nostradamus. We don't win enough every game. We win enough every single week to be positive units. Some of that goes into play. Some plays on Friday or plays on Saturday. And I have no idea what that dog is doing in the background. But
I don't know. He's being
Jeez, that was big. Great promo, though. I loved it. That was great.
I mean,
all
it's
crazy
oh
here.
my goodness. I think Michael Brantley just hit one out of the fucking stadium. Holy shit.
yeah, 7-2. Yep.
Man,
Hey, Padres
Brantley was Brantley was one of my favorite Indians.
Castillo's still pitching. That's the one thing I wondered if they were going to do.
Here, this is where's D at? Oh, D's gone.
Bumbleberry.
This is the beer.
Bumbleberry. All right.
Yeah, so it's
That guy on the can. We're ready to go.
Cleveland, Ohio, Fathead Brewing.
All right. Is that the owner on the can, or is that a picture of a polar bear?
I don't know. It's just that he's on this. They have this little character guy on like all their beers. They make it's all they have all kind of seasonal beers.
The Padres game started back.
I need to take the filter again.
I'll check right now.
I think it did.
Yeah, it did. Minnie's up. Sorry, I have a Milwaukee Bucks fan over watching the game with me.
Got it.
Same Green Bay fan from last NFL season.
I mean, yeah. And the Bucks better watch it here. They could easily let Atlanta back in. Atlanta's winning the quarter. I mean, we still got 2 minutes to play. As long as Kevin Herter doesn't shoot another stupid shot. He looks completely.
That doesn't look like beer, G said.
Yeah, it does kind of look like some water thing. Sparkling water. John Collins. He completely misses the hole, but Bogey gets the rebound. They give it out to Herter. Herter finally makes a shot, and he hits a big three. That puts it at 8 points.
Here
Is
they
that
come,
his
bro.
first three?
Yep.
Here comes the three.
It's his first points. His points is still at only at 10.5. That's pretty low. He hasn't shot that well, but I mean, for the starting two guard, he can make 4 points each quarter and hit that. A miss by Middleton. No, he gets the offensive rebound back. Oh, he hits it back. And we're back to 10. Still cashing. Cam Reddish. Uh-oh. Cam Reddish sees it in his eyes. You could saw it. Oh, he was about to make a really stupid shot. They give to Cam Reddish. Brooke Lopez. Cam makes it. Back to 8. The 10.5 looks like we're going to have our first single song and dance. Holiday backs in.
We want Holiday to
Looks
miss.
the word. Holiday
Yeah.
kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker hits a 3. Not good for our 10.5.
Well,
He
you
hasn't
need to
made
score
shit
here, a
all
stop,
year.
and a
He
score.
makes a shot then. Yeah.
You need a score, a stop, and a score. Sean.
Oh, no. We're going Herter on Lopez. All right. Herter drives in, and he hits. No.
Nope.
Thought he had it.
Well, you need a stop here, so
Nope. It's a 3 by Holiday.
fucking Holiday.
Yep. We lose the first half. No way to recover from a 14. 2 of the 3s. Bad shot by Herter. They're just going to let this go out and have the last shot. A really bad 2 minutes for Atlanta. You cut it to 8, and you give up 2 threes. Bogey goes in, does get the layup, cuts it to 12, 8 seconds. Oh, they get a steal! They get a steal! 7 seconds. Throws it down low. Collins gets fouled. They stole. Oh, they robbed a blind. We might still cash. Collins going to the free throw line. 4 seconds left.
Here come the Padres.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep, got 2 men on. I need some runs. Oh, it's
hey, you're the one giving me shit.
Wow.
Collins gets the 3 with 1 second.
Yeah!
Cover it.
Let's go.
There we
And
go.
he hit a 3.
Lopez
Let's
throws it
go.
right the length of the court. It doesn't. So, folks, we get the first
Wow.
casher of the night. So we roll out to our boy. Ring that bell, ring that bell, ring that bell. If you got him, ring, 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 ring. There we go. As boys right there, we need more cowbell tonight. More cowbell. There we go. First casher of the night. We'll take it. That's good because Forbes looks like it has no chance. And Middleton's assist, we got 1.
Here we go. We got it. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll bounce back. Don't worry.
Yeah, we still got time. We're fine. We'll take the first win. Plus 10.5. First half cashes. Yep. I know the Bucks fans in there is stoked at the Collins, who basically at a 7.5 point mark is all the way back up to 16. That's what we said. He's got to get involved. He got the steal, came back, won the ball. Collins has the skills. He just doesn't really fit in with this offense at times.
More cowbell, Ramon Scott.
Yeah, more cowbell, Ramon says.
Yep. That's what the goal is. More cowbell.
There you go. Gerardo cashed the Astros team total over. Nice.
Yeah, let's see if the Padres can get some stuff. I'm going to go get a drink. I'll come back
Yeah,
and probably get some more steak.
You need to get
We're
a fridge
all
in
over.
that room, man.
What?
You need to get a fridge in that room.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I've got some other work that I got to do in here. So
I got about a 40-inch radius right here. That's all I need.
Well, Fox is in the he's in the Bucks locker room there.
Yeah, he's in a Bucks locker room. You see his background.
Yeah. He's in the Bucks locker room. He's like, I have that right.
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Really?
Andrew's in the chat.
What's up, Andrew? What you on tonight, Andrew? Ramon, what bet you got going?
I know everybody's on the Padres.
Oh, that's not.
We're all on the Padres.
Yes, we are.
If I'm on the
Plus
Padres,
2.5.
if I'm on the Padres, I know everybody's on the Padres.
Yeah, and Gerardo said that doesn't look like beer here, the can.
Oh yeah, dude, it's good. It's
How much is the volume of the alcohol percentage? Chuck, you still there?
It's 5.3.
5.3. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? It's just being curious.
We got
Let's see,
was that Con?
A homer?
We got to run. We got to run.
All right.
We got to run. All right.
I
got one. I don't know what happened. I think they were playing. I don't know if it was gone or it wasn't.
Ramon says it's off the wall.
I just need Padres to cover 1.5. I need the Bucks to win, and I need the Giants to win in a parlay. Pays 400.
Yeah, the only thing I got on the NBA game, Andrew, was we did that first half plus 10.5 that just hit. These NBA games are tough.
Did they bring out
especially
Castillo again?
Yeah, Castillo came back after the.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can do it. Most teams don't. Most teams don't because the starters get completely cold, especially when they're sitting for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
most teams won't bring the starters back out.
Here's your AL starters for the All-Star game. Vlad, Simeon, Bogarts, Devers, Salvi,
Hey, Rich, you're not allowed to
Ohtani,
change your batting line
Trout,
right, the entire game?
Judge, Hernandez.
Okay.
Who's fucking Salvi? Oh, Salvi. Perez. I was like, what the?
Rich, you can't change your batting lineup order. You have to keep the same order. You can only sub guys in and out.
Yeah, you can sub guys in and out, right? Like the Angels with Ohtani, a lot of games they're playing with no DH because he's hitting.
Tatis is the first
Dude,
All-Star game starter in 22 years.
everybody fucking jumped all over Ohtani last night. They're like, oh yeah, Ohtani gets shelled by the Yankees or whatever, and it's like, dude, one fucking game. Like it's one game. The dude's ERA is like 2.27 or something like that. Everybody shit on him, and then fucking Chapman blows it in the ninth.
It's so like, oh Oh my god, that's so typical Yankees this year. It's just
Well,
like-
they said that Boone gave the Yankee he gave the team like a come to Jesus speech before this series. Like this series was like a make or break series for them.
right.
Like we need to turn it around. We need to start winning. And then they come out and they lose the first game, and then they blow the second game, and then the third game is a rain out. And then I think it was last night's game. He gives Judge the night off. Judge just gets the night off.
The night off.
You give one of your
Who's
best
that?
hitters the night off in a make or
Money.
break series.
Here's Charles Barkley money.
$7 free bet on DK took Dodgers -1.5, Brewers
They're always going at it,
-1.5, Giants money line. I do like that. Andrew. We did a money line parlay with the Giants and the Cards. Paying Giants Cards money line parlay was paying +198.
That's usually how parlays go, Andrew.
Yeah, that's right.
It sounds about right. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Dude, baseball is the fucking worst. It's actually football. Football is actually the easiest. I think football is like the easiest sport to parlay. Football is the easiest sport to parlay, and football is the easiest sport to tease, I think.
Yeah, the teasing is easy, right? 'Cause the point is not like a 4-point tease in a basketball game is not really like significant, you know?
Right.
4 points is like if there's fouling at the end, you're fucked.
Yeah, like it's so much like a team could lose, like they could be losing by 2 or 7. Like it can happen in like 10 seconds in basketball. Whereas in football,
4 points is like
if you tease through those, football's a lot easier because everybody knows the key numbers. It's a lot easier to know the key numbers in football. If you tease through those key numbers, then your teasers are actually pretty solid. I think I don't know exactly how many teasers I hit this year, but it was probably at least 10. I was doing like one a week, and I probably hit 10 out of like 16 or whatever, 16 or 17.
All right, let's look at what we got here. Really? That's what we have?
Yeah, Andrew, that's what we took was that Cards Giants money line parlay, and I'm not sure who put the stat out, but like the Adam Wainwright at Coors Field is like
he's
has
4-0.
yeah, he's been pretty solid. Like he's been pretty solid at Coors Field, and I think we got Senzatella on the mound for Colorado, and the Cards have hit him pretty good. Also took some Nolan Arenado props because this is his first game back at Coors Field.
Yeah,
I don't get this.
Zoa has a ERA of 5.7.
I don't.
against the Cards.
I don't get this at all.
Hey, at least it's better than a 67 ERA.
That's 67 ERA, man. That's
Yeah,
This
and,
is not-
and he hit the average in the first inning. I was like, yo, this guy just needs to let up 7 runs for the next 9 innings, and he let up 7 in the first.
Can you imagine scoring 7 runs? Can you imagine scoring 7 runs in the first inning and then losing by what, 9? What? Hey Cubs, man, what a fucking joke that was.
Yo, someone had to pay a lot of money to get his son to start that game.
Who was it?
Yeah,
Diamond
his dad.
Diamond-
Ashby?
Diamond King called it out in the chat. He's like, maybe we should take the Brewers. We're like, man, I hope you took the Brewers.
Well, when you said that, I went back and I looked, and that's why I asked you. I'm like, yo, Rich, am I looking at this right? It says 65.
Right.
ERA. 60. I was like, is this like an ESPN glitch, or am I actually reading it?
Second half over 105 official play.
Okay.
I think that's way too small. Not the way these two teams are playing. I think there's
If
10.
it gets close.
This game's going to get competitive. It's going to get close, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I personally took the second half Atlanta. I think a half is a joke. I'm getting 8.5 points on a team that didn't shoot well in the first quarter, has started to run their offense. They're getting good looks, and the shots are starting to fall. They're really, in the most part, out hustling the Bucks on the glass. If my dependency is on the Atlanta guys or Bobby Portis,
I go Bobby Portis all day.
and that's kind of my cover where I think we get the points. I'm looking at the team totals right now. The team totals are awful really low too.
Right.
I think they actually both go over. I think we get a pretty decent third quarter here. 55 points too. So that's another way. That's another way. If you don't want to take the second half over, I take the over in the third quarter.
Like the third quarter itself? Total
Yeah.
points over?
Because it's 52.5.
Yeah.
And again, I think we go over. Each of the first two quarters have gone over that. So not to say that's the reason, but I think there's going to be a little bit take on defense, but I think Atlanta's started to find their offense.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm looking at something.
Come on, Padres.
Yeah, I need some runs. I don't care who. I need some runs. Cardinals have started too. Be nice if they literally pitched to Castellanos just one time. Have a runner on, so they have to pitch to him. Lopez is 3 for 3.
Giants get a run on the board.
There we go.
Yeah, but he's got 2 infield singles.
What?
It's okay. It's 3 for 3. It doesn't matter what type of
Doesn't
3
matter
for 3.
how, as long as we get the point.
Yeah. But Lopez is so well known, I couldn't even name it. Yeah, Portland just started. Totals up to 225. Bogdanovich. That's interesting because the other guys are starting to funnel in now. So he's not going to be the main guy shooting, but he's the guy who's got to carry them. Holiday's down to 26.5. Portis is up to 22.5. I was going to try to look at rebounds.
1-0 Giants. Let's go.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski's godson or something, grandson. Or nephew. I don't know what it is. Rich knows. We got Rich and Sean going on private chat here. Is that why you're at dark?
No.
Just trying to hide what you're really doing.
I'm just eating, actually. So.
We don't mean I don't care. I eat on camera. Most of the time because I just don't feel like I'm looking at the screen that much anyway. I'm trying to go back and forth. Oh.
Man, part of me wanted to take the Mets live, but it's top of the 8th. Or what is it, bottom of the 8th? They're not going to score.
Well, they're about to give up more runs to the Braves.
Yeah.
So, Reds got a runner on third, 2 outs.
Let's get a fly ball, catch it, and we get out of that inning.
I got the over. I need runs. All right, the game's back on.
Well, yeah, the Padres will come up next, and I'll hit a grand slam. Tatis.
Middleton bricks a 3, and Collins gets the rebound. What is Collins' rebound total?
Middleton looks so awkward, just running, shooting, anything he does.
Bogdanovich for 3. Get on my shoulders, he says. Bucks better figure out how to make easy shots. I don't know why they're not going down low to Portis and Lopez again. We're living and dying by
Holiday
3.
wants to be a ball.
Well, Holiday hit a 3, so that was big.
Fucking Holiday. Stop shooting.
That's going to be, can Bogdanovich quelch the run? Or is it going to be our boy Kevin Herter? No, he's going to kick out the John Collins. Collins going to pick up his dribble really, really too early. Herter with Portis on fades away and he hits it. Kevin Herter is on fire now. That over 7.5 is going to cash easy. That 11.5 right now. I take us over 11.5 live play. Kevin Herter over 11.5 points.
He's bringing back those Maryland skills.
Oh, there's Capella getting a rebound, getting fouled, but no call.
Fucking Cincinnati.
And Cincinnati scores a Keno doubles. Lopez. That's what you do when you get a signal. You get knocked in. All right, we're off to a good pace here to start. Steal. Maybe. Who knows? It's a kickball. Oh, let's see what's going on here. All right, so UEFA, I'm taking Spain. I mean, that's going to be a shocker. I think Spain advances, but I'm taking the Spain money line. I already got big on that. And then I'm against the world. Belgium, draw no bet.
Oh, who's Belgium playing?
Yep, Italy.
Italy? I would take Belgium over Italy.
Well, De Bruyne's probably out, and Hazard's probably out.
Somebody, I forget who I was listening to, was talking about that and said that it was a kind of a surprise that Italy was favored there.
I said
the
issue is because De Bruyne and Hazard are out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the big issue. But Italy's going to have a key defender out as well. But Belgium is strong enough. Lukaku's still playing. You still got Carrasco. You still got some other guys who can perform. Thorgan Hazard is guys scored anyway for them twice.
Yeah, but De Bruyne was he's key for them to come in as a sub.
Well, he has a chance to possibly come in. He's not 100% ruled out yet, but it's not likely. But we'll see. But I like Belgium draw no bet, and I think they can shut down Italy's attack. I'm pretty much almost 100% sure it's going to be a draw at the end of full time.
Ciro Immobile, anytime goal scorer. Probably not.
Scoring picking up in this basketball game.
Yeah, the over
It's
105.
Not really.
well, the live totals up to 223. It was like 215, 216.
We had 133 points in the first half. You had a 58-point quarter and a 63-point quarter. Sorry, 121 points.
Maybe I was looking at a different.
We're behind a 50-point quarter right now. We have 10 points in the first 3 minutes. We should have 12 to be on pace.
Yeah, I'm seeing 224 live.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're well over the pregame total. If you were saying we killed that when we put up a 63-point quarter, after a 58. So I mean, yeah, and the over looks nice, but there's been plenty of games where you put up a 40-point quarter and the over dies quickly. I'm more concentrated on our second half over 1.5.
So we got San Francisco 1-0.
Yep. Damn, Lopez. All right, this is really stupid, but they just did it. Lopez has 19, and they gave his over 25 points. I've been waiting for them to do that.
Did Lopez just hit that 3?
No, he hit the shot and hit the free throw. He still had 3-point play. But... But I'll give you live Brook Lopez over 24.5 points. But this is what they needed to do. As soon as they got close, they needed to go back and get real shots. Lopez misses. Rebound, Chris Middleton. He kicks it out to Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis fakes, pumps, gets it to Holiday. Holiday, rimmed out 3. Collins picks it up. He gets molested. They finally call a foul with everybody tapping at the ball. The Bucks are like, what are you calling it now? You haven't called it all game.
I'll wait on D to come back here, but I want to talk about the hockey game.
Tomorrow?
Oh, there he is. He's eating a freeze pop.
What do you think, Tampa and 4?
Bolts money line?
I like Habs to score first. What do you guys think about that?
I like that.
I'm going to say Adam because I'm not biased.
So the thing about that is that I had actually bet somebody that in the first game.
Lopez!
And I think they were the first to score in the first period in like 6 straight games before that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only way they're going to win. They're going to get one of these games in Montreal, if not both.
Yeah,
they might win both
Habs
in
are not getting
Montreal.
blown out. They're going to win one of these.
Yeah, I think they're going to win one of these games in Montreal, and if they're going to win one of the games in Montreal, they're going to have to score first.
Yep.
Look at Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is on fire. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Habs. I'll probably take Habs to score first in both of those home games.
I like that bet. I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, let me make sure it's not priced like ridiculous.
All right, so what's the tennis play, Shocks?
For tomorrow?
Yes.
For tomorrow, we will have. I was actually looking at these today. Muguruza early in the morning. And I like Elise Mertens over Madison Keys. Wow, there's not a lot of matches tomorrow, huh?
Oh, we get. Well, as players lose, they have less matches.
Yeah, Habs to score first is even money, so I'm going to take that.
On the men's side, I actually like Tiafoe. I think he's going to go far this tournament.
Who do you like? Muguruza?
Tiafoe?
No, Muguruza.
Oh, Muguruza, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going Muguruza. whatever way you pronounce her name. I'm never a person.
Base
To,
is loaded. Indians got the
Spanish,
bases loaded.
The Z's or THs in Spanish, so it's Margarita.
2 outs, so let's go.
And we like Elise Mertens over Madison Keys.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's going to be a good match. But I think Mertens is better than Keys.
Yeah, we're gonna have no basketball tomorrow night on a Friday night. We're gonna have to watch baseball.
No, we got hockey. We got hockey tomorrow.
Oh,
night.
we got hockey. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, hockey tomorrow night and Monday. I think they take the weekend off.
Oh, we got the
Yeah,
light.
because the 4th is Sunday, right? Is the 4th Sunday?
The 4th is Sunday. That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
so
is there any sports on Sunday? No.
baseball.
Just baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, there'll be baseball on Sunday.
Do we
And
have
Field of
UFC
Dreams
Saturday
on
or no?
like 24 hours.
There's golf. Isn't there golf on?
Okay, we said it's sport. Yes, golf is.
I mean,
not hobbies, Rich.
I'm sure we'll have Korean baseball. I mean, it's not their Independence Day.
It's true.
business. Oh, Bucks are showing that they want to stay in. They didn't like that little run. They said, "Nope, you go away. You go away now."
Come on, Padres, just cover this +1.5.
Aren't they down 3-1?
Yeah. I just need another run from them.
Dude, I got them to win the game. The Padres bullpen is strong. It's one of the best in baseball. You just need the offense to do something.
Lewing up to 8 points. Throws it up to Lopez again. We need 2 more points to get our second casher of the night. Lewing with 8. Lewing with 10. Starting to come alive here.
Colorado game is through the first now.
Yes, we got through 1 inning. No runs.
In which game?
Colorado. Holiday misses. Reddish with the rebound. Down 12. Reddish gets the bogey. Collins gets it. No one around him. Instead, he shoots a little 14-footer, and it works. Down to 10. Hawks say, we ain't going anywhere. We're staying here. Score some more.
As long as Drew Holiday doesn't score, we're good.
Bogey fouls Chris Middleton. That's a gorgeous shot. Collins with absolutely nobody around him. He caught the ball with nobody around him and still decided, all right, I'll just shoot this instead of I'll just drive and dunk it. It worked, but that's not what I want to see. Padres go 1, 2, 3. Oh, my boy Castellanos is going to get to hit here. Does he actually see a pitch? Huh? What?
What?
It's not enough time to come down. He jumps in. He jumps behind the 3-point line and lands in front of the 3-point line. That's not enough time to come down.
Yeah, but he entered his space, right?
It's not the halo rule because he jumped forward. The halo rule means if I go straight up, I have the right to come straight down. That's what it means. In the same spot. If I jump forward, that negates the halo rule.
I think they call that all the time, though.
I'm aware they call it, but that's not the way the rule is written.
Come on, Braves. I'm about to take the Mets on a flyer right now. Money line, plus 760.
Down 3-2?
Yeah. I just bet something.
I'm gonna have some Korean baseball here in a minute.
There it is.
I'm not even sure it's a foul. Let me put it this way.
Hey, yeah, but speaking of the Mets, it's Bobby Bonilla Day. They get to give out their $1.5 million. Yeah,
Bobby
whatever.
Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bonilla.
The greatest contract ever signed.
Yeah, that dude's lawyers. He's going down in the Hall of Fame for that one.
And the Mets tied it up.
It's not a flagrant foul if you jump into him, jackass. It's simple as that. It's not a flagrant foul if he jumps into him. You have the right to go up. You have the right to come down. You do not have the right to jump forward. And that's what guys are doing on all their threes because they're getting this BS call. I mean, this is why Trae Young falls down on every three he shoots. 40 feet out, Trae Young falls down. It's so crazy now that that's what the Mets did for $35 million, and they wouldn't just say, "Hey, let's just turn around and just pay you now."
Yeah, I don't understand what I don't understand what they were. I mean, I guess they were getting. They didn't have to pay it out right away, but
yeah, but
St. Louis
if you literally listen to it, in 2000, they agreed to a buyout for $5.9 million. So some jackass said, well, we can do that, or you can pay me $1.2 million for the next 25 years.
right.
What idiot's going to say, no, I don't want that. I'd rather have the $5 million now versus the $1 million every year.
It's the same as the lottery thing, right? It's the lump sum versus the annual payments, right? You can either have $100 million right now, or I can give you $5 million a year.
That's worse than the lottery. The lottery would at least give you about $12 million. He got the offer was $5 million. And the worst part, this is like you picking. This is the lottery coming to them and say, hey, we've decided that it's going to be in our better interest to pay you $1 million for the next 25 years.
Yeah. Oh, we got
there was no lawyer on Bobby Bonilla's side that said, hey, this is what we'll do. We'll take $5 now, or we'll take $1 million for the next 25, because that would have been thought to be laughed at.
we got run from the Cardinals. I'm on the Cardinals' first 5 team total.
The worst part, he also gets 8% interest.
I mean, theoretically, if you think about it, $1 million now is worth a lot less than what $1 million was 20 years ago.
Agreed, with the cost of buying things, but yes, inflation, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd still, but you're also taking an athlete who most likely would have probably had that $5.9 million and went through it by now, knows he gets 1.2 to 1.4 every year.
Yeah.
For the next, let's finish playing ball at what, 36, 37, knows he's got $1 million every year till he's in the 70s.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. I mean, obviously it's different if you're getting like, I actually forgot his damn name. Center fielder for the Angels.
Trout?
Yeah,
Garrett,
Trout. Thanks. Yeah, if you're getting
Trout?
Trout money at like $400 million, yeah, there's a difference. I want that money now. But at $5 million, $5 million is what they paid the minimum league guys for the minimum mid-level exception for the NBA. I mean, it's
Right.
like I'm still surprised immensely. Here, let's give you 7 now and be done with it, and stop paying me $30 million every year. Hey, the Reds got 2 men on.
That's not good.
I got the over in this game. I've been telling you that.
Oh,
If I'm going to
wrong
lose,
team.
I'm losing to the. I am team player. I need the Padres to come up and score 6 runs. That'll give me the over. Castellanos up to bat, 2 men on. They can't walk them.
I am a team player, he says as he's cheering against the team that we've all bet on.
I've got a bet on Castellanos. I got a bet on the over, and I got a bet on the Padres.
See, D, now you know what it's like when I come in the room and he's cheering against the Indians. I'm here for 30 seconds and he's talking bad about the Indians.
Well, if you were here 5 minutes ago, you saw I gave Houston money line.
Right.
Houston, sorry, they're a top 5 team in baseball, and the Indians are not. Yeah. And you're going to give me a -110 with two runners on. I'm going to take that all day because they're going to get another chance to score again.
Yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
not going to be their only chance. So
Yeah, but Houston double hosed me yesterday.
they're freaking pitching around him with 2 men on. Pitch to Castellanos. They're pitching around him.
Who's hitting behind him?
Some Stevenson, who's 0 for 3.
Now you know why they're pitching around.
But then you got Joey Votto. There's no outs. So you still would give Votto a chance to get at bat with no outs.
Right.
With maybe 1 out. Maybe 2.
Yeah, Austin scored.
Cards got 2 guys on.
Castellanos in a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Austin scores, and it's like the purge happened. Everybody goes crazy. Jeez.
This is their first year.
Who scored?
Austin FC.
The fuck is that?
We're in Portland. The team.
Was that who they're playing?
Yes.
Oh,
We're down 1-0.
that's early, right? And the game just started.
It's early. That's why we also have draw no bet. Yes.
Yeah.
13-point game. Hawks going. Ooh, nice 15-point game. That ended up being almost a 6-point swing for that flagrant foul. That was huge. Lou Wing drives inside. He scores. That's what we need. We need some points from Lou. He's up to 12. Come on, Lou. 5 more points. Keep him in so guys can hit their props. We go out to Bobby Portis for 3, and he misses. Come on, we need points. Cam Reddish, who is basically looking the part tonight. I don't think he's attempted a shot. Gallo with the shot. Boom. Cuts it back down to 11. Atlanta not going away. Hey, the Mets tied it up.
Yeah, 3-3.
Shock said he took that at like plus 700.
The Mets?
Yeah. They haven't won yet, but they tied it up. Holiday gets fouled as he's like driving in slow motion. I don't think Bryn Forbes has done anything since he took that one shot. Not sure he's played. He's 0 for 2. Capellas has got 6 and 6. Needs to get involved here. Definitely has been quiet in the third quarter. Padres got the run. Reds got the runners on the corners. 1 out. I'm not sure. Rail might have lost it. He's on a diatribe. Could be drunk and tweeting again. Oh, big miss by Atlanta. Here they go, Bobby Portis, and he fumbles it with Herter knocking it off. Giants are up 1. Cardinals up 1. Mets and Braves tied. Astros down to their Indians down to the last 2 outs. And the Dodgers once again in a rain delay. Lopez gets called for the travel. Doesn't get the 2 points we need. We're sitting at 24. We need a half point. Cam Reddish is playing point guard. That's just crazy. No, I'm sorry. That's Chris Dunn. And Cam Reddish just missed a shot. Yeah, this lineup that Atlanta has right in, I don't know what they're thinking. You're down 13. You got to stay close. You've got Herter, Acunwa, Reddish, Chris Dunn, and Danilo Gallinari. Portis misses, gets his own rebound. Portis is going nuts. Hey, the Padres got out of it without him giving up a run. Still 3-1. Still life. Come on, tie this game up.
We good. We got it. We're gonna hit a bomb, and then we can hit another bomb, and then by that time it'll be tied up. Don't worry about it. We're in Great American Small Park, so
There's so many bombs. There's bombs and
it really might. You might have to flag us on YouTube.
The Padres are running out of innings, so they need to do something quickly.
well, we got 9. What inning are they in? 6?
7th.
Be nice if we can get something going a little bit before the 9th.
Kevin Herter for a big 3. Keeps him close. Back down to 11. Can Atlanta get it into single digits? Come on, we need at least 50 points in this quarter. Let's go. Come on. Give me 53. Collins has 12 points, and his total is 15.5. I like that, too. Because I think he's going to be involved in the fourth quarter, especially on the offensive glass. Portis has got 17, and his total is 21.5. I like that as well, because he's showing he's going to 100% be involved. And I clicked on the wrong thing. Hopefully that one didn't go through. Total's at 223.5. Diamondbacks tied it up, and they got 2 men on. Damn it. Damn it. Austin scored again. Damn, what's going on, Portland? Austin sucks. Owning the game. Not playing well at all. D, so what are you playing now on your PS5?
I've been stuck on the MLB The Show for a fat minute right now.
Okay.
I
I don't think
haven't got off it.
Probably been 20 years since I bought a baseball game.
I bought that game for the last 5 years, pre-ordered everything.
That's cool.
But I'm gonna order Red Dead Redemption. That I heard that's pretty good.
Oh, is the
too.
third one out? Is that the
No, second
second
one?
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
one's really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
It's
so I'm gonna
good.
do that one.
You got to invest some hours to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Padres get a runner on to start the inning.
You know who it is? Manny.
Brendan Forbes basically gets tripped. No call. And then Lopez scores. So that gives us our second casher in this game. Lopez. All right, ringing the bell. There we go. Live. Lopez over 24.5 points cashes. Bobby Portis, second guy we've got going, gets fouled again. He's going. He only needed 4 more points. He's going to the free throw line. We're just going to live off the live because they keep giving us 4 points over the current total of major starters. I don't understand that. There's no defensive presence in Giannis. There's no defensive presence really in Melo moving around. Bobby Portis. And he misses the free throw.
I put the KBO on the chat.
Oh, you got the KBO? Oh, we got 4 plays.
4 plays.
4 plays. We like them all?
I like them all.
All right. That's all I need to know. Portis misses both of them. And Akongwa knocks the ball out of bounds. So the Bucks keep the ball here.
Bobby Portis playing for the Bucks?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was on the Hawks.
No. He actually was a really smart signing for them because he's another guy who, the veteran, 6'10", could play in with Giannis. Middleton takes the shot and he hits the shot. Yeah, pass Middleton. Oh,
I always liked Portis.
Middleton actually is up to 4 assists. I didn't realize that. Chris Dunn with the ball. Yeah, that's who you want to have the ball. Chris Dunn throws it away. Yep, that's who I want going through the teeth of the defense. Chris Dunn. There's a reason the Bulls gave up on him. 6.3 seconds, 13-point game. We have 48 points in the quarter. Damn. Give it to Middleton.
Castillo is still in there.
Middleton tries to make a pass. It bounces off his leg. Then he reaches up, tries to shoot it, and he misses. We stay at 13 points. We do get some really poor shooting in the third quarter. Padres get another runner on. 2 men on.
85 pitches for Castillo. So this is probably in the line around here. He's either going to get out of this inning or they're not pulling. Either way, this will be the end.
Here. Then we can get a 3-run homer here, and then I can be happy for the Padres.
Yikes. Rockies 2-1, D-backs 2-1. Not
Yeah.
good.
Well, it could have been worse. The Braves also got 2 men on.
They both have they both have 2 guys on.
The Rockies do. The Diamondbacks inning's over.
Oh, is it over? Okay.
Yeah.
Not updated here yet. Yeah, I was gonna say could get a lot worse.
So what's the first movie you're going to go back to theater to see?
I don't really go to the
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Okay. Are you taking your nephew?
Yeah, I don't really.
No, I'm gonna take my son.
I don't really go to the movie theater.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Oh, what's up, Ron?
What's up, Miss Crawford? How we doing?
You don't understand not going to the movie theater?
Yeah.
I don't like people. Like, I don't like being in crowds. I don't like being around other people. I don't like not being able to pause a movie to get up and go to the bathroom and get a snack. Just
They
basically,
don't let you pause.
basically, almost. I can think of almost everything I can think of about being in a movie theater is negative, and very few positives. The only positive about seeing a movie in the movie theater is that the majority of the time I can see it in a theater before I can see it at home. And a lot of times now you can, you can watch them at home or whatever. If there's something you really want to see,
that's gonna all go away. But yeah, right now you can. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a movie theater person.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right now we can see them in there, in at home at the same time. I mean, that's there. But as soon as they stop doing that, I'm shocked they're doing that for Black Widow, and I'm shocked that they're doing that for the big Peacock movie. What is the movie coming out? It's coming out on Peacock, NBC at the same time. I was like, oh, I'll watch it there. Like, especially with like kids movies. I mean, it's fine if you do what Disney does, which means you have to pay $30 or have the premium subscription to get it free, or you pay $30 then you get it.
There's like nothing.
Ron, yeah, I mean,
there's nothing that I have to see in the movie theater. Like,
yeah, Ron, we differ. I think Belgium wins, or Italy could win in extra time, but I think Belgium draw no bet is the play. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, those games have all come low scoring. Insane. Big miss by Gallinari to start the quarter. We need Bogey to get going so we can hit that prop. Middleton pass. Don't shoot. Bucks are just keeping him above this 13-15, and they keep just going back and forth. Hey, they finally put all their players back in. That was smart. Because this is it for Atlanta. I don't know how they don't. And they give it to Kevin Herter, and John Collins tries to catch it with one hand, and he drops it. Total, by the way, is dropped all the way back to 217. Padres get the first out of the inning. Middleton kicks it to Bryn Forbes. Bryn Forbes, does he get some points? Yes, he gets a 3. Bucks are extending it. Atlanta says not so fast. It's John Collins. Boom for 3. Mr. Collins back up to 15. He's going to cash soon. I'm really going to have to go back. I know we give a lot of live plays live, so I got to look at those. Middleton for 3. Says, forget that. I can hit a 3. Back to 18. But this is the scoring we wanted to make up for that 48-point third. Gallo on Middleton. And he draws the foul. Yeah, it's going to be – it should be some very good games. Cardinals go yard. Tie it up. Padres got bases loaded now.
Who hit it for the Cardinals?
Goldschmidt.
Oh,
Arenado's up now.
dang it.
Collins
All right,
gets fouled.
I only need one more run for my first 5.
Total shot back up to 224.
That's good, right? Because we're on the second half.
Yeah, we're in the second half over, so yeah. We need something. We need to get to – as soon as it tips above, I'm definitely taking the under.
Oh yeah, I don't mean to wake you guys up, but bases loaded. Slam Diego is coming again.
We just
Good.
said that. We just
Good.
you wake
Well,
you
I
up.
mean, how many? You're only about fucking 5 minutes ahead of me and shit.
How is that? You're closer to San Diego than I am.
They're in Cincinnati.
Oh, they're in Cincinnati. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't help me watch it over there.
You act like he's sitting outside the stadium.
Well, sometimes he is. He was at the game the other day, so
For real.
so, yeah.
You know, yeah. See, look, it's like, you know, pick your poison. It's either the one of the two. I'm either right there or I'm not.
Coming to you live and direct.
Both teams scoring. Back to 224. Milwaukee's up 18. They're definitely winning this game. Gallinari for 3. Drills it. That's what we need. Let's go. That's 20 points in the first 3 minutes. Let's go. 18 points, sorry. Who's up for the Padres? I can tell you. Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Lou Will with the rebound. Bogey. Back to Lou Will. To Gallo. And he misses the 3. Bogdanovich. Oh, it's Adam Brim Forbes. And no, it's Adam Bogdanovich, but I don't know why Bogdanovich signaled to them. We need to look at this. We need to look at it. Yeah, why? Because right now they gave them the ball, and he's like, yeah, we need to take the ball away from me. And that's the plan. Oh, they tried to run that play. Good D. Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis rim run. Bobby Portis misses. By the way, very quietly, had he hit that, we would have just hit Middleton's assist. By the way, anybody seen Capella?
Ooh, he's hurt.
Is he hurt?
Bobby Portis is the one that's hurt, but Capella has not been on the floor.
Oh yeah, no, Capella
Forever.
hasn't been on the floor in a little bit.
He's played 17 minutes. Like, we're going to lose both those props. Not good. Full count for the Padres. What is going to do? Full count.
God
Eight.
damn it, Giants.
He puts it in play.
Was it 10:30?
Yeah, it's late. Capella decides to see the floor again.
Come on, just take all the starters out. We're good.
We're not trying to take the starters. We got props to hit. Padres get 2 runs. Tie ball game.
Nice. Let's
Tied
go.
ball game. Tommy Pham singles. Machado and Hosmer singles. 2 men on still. 1 out. Portis misses. Lou Wing with another rebound. Lou with 3. Drills it. There you go, Lou. Come on, Lou. Give me a prop to hit. Stay in this game. 14 points. This was a win that second half at least.
Bob Portis.
Holiday with the hoop and the harm. We need 1 more point from Lou Will. We need 3 more on the PRA. Lopez attempted 2 threes and he missed them both. Lopez has 28 points. It's tough to get rebounds if you don't miss. Lou Will kicks it out. Herder for 3.
Oh, out. No.
Still in. Bogdanovich for 3. Thought about it.
Wow.
Boom, and he drills it. Boom, Bogdanovich. The total's up to 229, folks, which puts us over our second half over, which means I'm hedging.
You're hedging the over?
Yeah, because you're still a 14-point game.
Yeah.
Pat Connaughton hits a 3. Boom, we get to 230. Now we're really going up. You remember it dropped all the way to 217 not too long ago. Back to 17. Time is clicking. There is going to be eventually a spot where there's not enough time for Atlanta to get back.
Ooh.
Back to Lou Wing. Lou Wing with the floater. Oh, and he banks in the floater. That's the way you want it. Lou Wing, cash it. Lou Wing's points. One of our late editions cashes. The one we took ahead of Bobby Portis, so I'm glad at least cashed. That was the conversation we had on who do we like? 15-point game. We need, what do we need? 25, so I need 25. Need 2 more points to hit Lou Williams PRA. Don't think I called that a show play. The Lopez points. Can't believe I told you to take the 3s. That's on me. That is on me.
Come on, Padres. Let's go.
Come on, Middleton. Pass the ball once. Pass it once.
Come on, Caratini. Let's go, baby. Let's go. See the ball, hit the ball. That's it. Simple.
We're hoping on Victor Caratina.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Giants. Like,
They suck.
I fully expect them to win this game. Like, the Diamondbacks are just they're fucking terrible. Like, I would expect the Diamondbacks to be winning. You know, 4th, 5th, 6th inning, whatever, and then still lose the game. Like, they're gonna figure out a way to lose the game. The Giants' pen is good. Arizona's pen is not good. So basically, we're looking for Merrill Kelly. I think it's Merrill Kelly is pitching for the D-back. So once he's out of the game, we should be in decent shape. Unless you get a couple, everything starts to look a little better. Jesus Christ, Merrill Kelly only has 39 pitches in the third inning.
Down to 15.
Fucking Cueto. Who decided to back this bum Cueto?
Oh, did the White Sox win? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, they won this afternoon.
MT13 has been in the chat, so I got no golf plays. So I took the White Sox -1.5 with Jason Day. So that pays a plus 2,800.
Yeah, that's weird. He hasn't been in the chat. Neither is Jump Shot.
Nope.
Right? They're both usually.
Yep. I have the Pods +1.5 with the Astros, so that looks good. And then the Bucks, which looks good as well. Portland scored. We're not done yet. 2-1, baby. At halftime.
There you
2-1. Portland.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
That's so weird for kids to be doing. But also, it's odd that you left the other dog out. Get your guys' problem with him. He's a German. Oh.
What'd you guys do?
That's so weird for kids to be doing.
Is that one of your guys'?
I
That's
hear
fine.
something.
Oh, okay. All right.
My wife sent me a TikTok video about they changed the dog to Jewish. They put a yarmulke on him, and they said he was like weird. Why didn't they do it for the other dogs? And said, oh, he's a German Shepherd. That's it's a really dark humor for kids. Because
Yeah.
bogey for an air ball 3,
The fuck are
and
these
they're gonna
people doing
foul
standing
him.
outside?
I really hate the stupid. I don't know why. I know you stop the fast break, but all you do is put the team in the bonus faster. And the worst corner you want a team in the bonus is the 4th.
Well, if it's going to be a close game, you want them in the bonus so you could foul them and get hopefully they miss a free throw and you get the ball back.
Yeah, you're up 15. The word close isn't really. There you go. Big rebound by Kevin Herter, not Capella. Capella's in, but Lou Williams picks up, pulls a 3. Lou Williams runs down the other side of the court. That's why he doesn't get the rebound. The ball went right to where he stood. And you got to understand that this is your season. You've got to be given everything you got. Offensive rebound by Lopez, gets it to Pat Connaughton, who scores inside. Capella doesn't want to jump. He doesn't want to do anything. I don't know why he's on the floor.
He knew everybody's on his rebound, so he's like, no.
Well, he's hit it every time, but the worst part is he's the only guy with a real non-injury. It's a face. It's a bone in his face. It's not like it's in his legs or his arms. He literally just doesn't want to get hit. He doesn't want any contact. Giants take the lead. He goes yard.
Yes.
Flores, 2-run jack.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fuck yeah.
3-2. Giants say we're not done yet either.
With that being
Total back down to 227.5. This is your chance to hedge. You'd be hedging off 1 point on the second half over.
we don't hedge here.
You want?
Okay, some of us doesn't hedge. I will 100%. I hedge. It's risk averse.
You're a fox. You do hedge.
Yeah.
You go down with your bet. You go down to the end.
There are
You
times
lose or you win. That's it. It's black
there's
and white.
100%
No
times.
bet.
There's times I have to, but there's times where
You take the L and you
not if you can hedge where you're basically just lowering the amount what you're going to win.
Yeah, I can't think like that. I can't lower. It's just like either it's all or nothing for me.
That's why as soon as we got to 231, I was like, I'm hedging half the bet. Because if I got a 4-point swing there, you're going to have lots of.
If I was expecting to win 200, I want that 200 or I don't want anything at all. If I have to settle for like 50, I'm going to be pissed off even more. I'd rather just lose it all and not even have a little bit of it. Won't be as angry as I would be if I have only like a little bit. When I was expecting a lot more.
That's a risk averse strategy. So yeah, I mean, I'm more risk averse. I would be like, if I had 200 and it's questionable with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I'm going to make sure I lose 100 or have a chance to win 300. Now, I'm not saying to hedge when you're under. So like, say I have 105 and I'm at 103. I'm not saying to hedge then. I'm saying essentially we were at 105 and we had 109. And I said, okay, with going how this is playing out, I'm going to hedge. That's why I gave the under 231. It's not a show play, but I said that's why I hedge. And we're down 4 points. Because the Hawks right at this point are just going to jack threes, which is way too early.
And the Bucks are going to slow it down a little bit?
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta look at these K5 plays. These baseball, Asian baseball, first 5.
I gotta drop off, so get ready for bed for tomorrow morning. Gotta go to work. But so I'm gonna
No problem, Shax. Thanks for coming on.
leave you guys.
All right, man.
All right.
All right,
All right.
Shaq, man. We appreciate you, man.
Take it easy.
Later.
All right, so I'm looking for Kia. Alinari scores us. We need points. Let's go. Come on, Atlanta. Don't quit. Give it to Middleton. Pass it out. Yes, come on, Holiday. Oh, Holiday hit that shot. Not pass it up. That was Middleton's assist right there. And Portis misses the shot. And Herter once again with the rebound. Yep, there is no Capella. He's done. So those are going to be 2 losses. And Portis just rips Herter because he's not a point guard. Why didn't Lou Wing come and get the ball?
I think it's because the game's over. They don't really care.
Oh, he traveled. He traveled. They missed it. Porter gets it. Gallo with one hand and one hand on. There he gets it. And they finally get the Lou Wing. Come on, Lou. We need one. Come on. Let's go. 2 points for your PRA. He cuts it to Bogdanovich. There we go. We'll take that. Bogey. Let's go. We need 2 points for Bogey. 2 points for Bogey.
That's second half over is toast, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
We're
Sorry,
still live over the second half over, but it's right there.
Sorry, my math is bad.
Portis for 3. Big 3. Bobby Portis. Helping the cause.
He's still crying about, like, oh, look at this going on. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, I got 80.
There's a terrible 3. There's the 3 that I said they didn't need. No action, just trying to swoon over and try to just jack something up.
He's wide open. Game over.
Oh, yeah, 91. We got 91. What was the number we had? 105?
It's 98 to 114.
Yeah, but
Would
I'm
you like me
talking
to tell you the
second
number?
half.
We need 227 total.
I think they have 3.
We need 227 total.
Got it.
They scored 221 in the first half. So 206.5. Depending upon what number you got. So we're not dead, but we need some scoring. We can't have some walk it up, not pass it around, move it around. Oh, they gave Middleton an assist. I have no idea where that assist was in the last 3 points, but we actually cashed one that he had won at halftime. Okay, so we'll just go. Ring that bell, ring that bell. That'll make up for at least the Capella stuff. So we hit some live things to be able to come through. I don't know where the assist came from, but the official scoring has got him at 7 assists. That's over 6.5. I haven't seen any play where he looked like he actually passed the ball and someone scored, but late on another play earlier.
Maybe there was an adjustment.
Well, he kicks it out to Connaughton, and this is going to be his 8th. No, Connaughton misses. 16-point game. Gallo has it. Gives it to Herder. Herder's going to dribble through 4 guys, and he's going to lose the ball again. Maybe Herder should stop dribbling. So now we're on Lati. Lati. Versus SSG? Damn. I like SSG. That's a good team. All right, John Collins gets it. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. We need some points. Gets it to Bogey. Bogey falls away, and he gets hit. That's going to be a 4-point play. That's going to be what we needed. Bogey, and that should cash the Bogey live that we gave as well. Bogey over 21.5. Let's see how many does that give him. Yep, that'll give it live over 21.5. Bogey hits. And they cut it to 12. 25 points for Bogey. $216. We need points. Should get at least 10 more points this game. That would give us a casher. Back to Lopez. Lopez for a spin hook, whatever the crap that was. He pulled that out of his ass. $218. Lou Will to Bogey. Bogey for a nice big deep 3, and it misses. But John Collins, money on the spot, gives it to Gallo. Gallo drills another 3. There we go, boys. 221 with 2 minutes left. We should get this. Should be some fouling because they're making close. Holiday tries to get fouled. Lopez dunks it anyway. Holiday with another there. It gets it down. 13 points. Bogey gets it from Kevin Herder. Herder almost falls down again. He's wide open. He doesn't want to shoot. Gets the Bogey. Bogey. Rainbow 3. And it goes. 10-point game. 224, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to get fouling too.
And Middleton just runs into John Collins. That was the play. Let's just get to the free throw line. Now, do you think Samsung wins? Because I can't get the plus 0.5.
Yeah, I do. I think they win the game.
Okay. All right. I'm following you.
Yeah, I think they win the game.
Reds got 2 men on. 2 outs. Diamondbacks come right back down, by the way, and take the lead.
4-3. What the fuck? Come on, Cueto. Fucking bum.
Fucking bomb, huh?
He is.
Cueto's
He
been
is
fucking
too.
chaps, though.
What's that?
I said he's been asked for a while. He had a good little start to the beginning of the season, but then he just
I was gonna
went
say
downhill.
he's been all right this season, but I cannot fucking back him. I don't even, he didn't even make my card today. The only thing I have on that game is I parlayed the Cards and the Giants.
And
That's the only
folks,
thing I got on that game.
and that's when we sit there and say, give me the cowbell, give me the cowbell, give me the cowbell. It's second half over, 105. Cashes.
Nice.
So Atlanta still trying to hang around here. It's going to be very interesting to see if this Atlanta plus a half cashes. It wasn't a show play, but I told you I took it. But I told you I was also way over on Milwaukee.
Plus a half, second half.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close. I mean, it's
going to be the question of whether they foul in the last 10 this possession. So if Atlanta goes down and scores, do they foul? Lopez has got a I told you he was the key, but I never expected this. Never expected a 33-point game from Brook Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Middleton, 26, 13, and 8.
28, 5, and 4 from Bogdanovich.
Yeah. And you got to remember, these guys were terrible in the first quarter. Bogdanovich was the only guy who had 6 points. Herter had 1. Williams had less than that. I mean, I need Williams to score. He technically needs 2 more points for his PRA.
That's what we talked about too. You know, are these guys going to be this bad the whole game? Probably not. I mean, you see it here.
Collins had 0 points. He ends up with 19.
Right. Yep.
Gallinari gets 19.
NBA, man, it's a fucking tricky thing.
Congo ends up with 6 and 6. Solomon Hill. Oh shit. Red's got bases loaded now.
Come on, D, make the call.
It's healthier Mexican.
Hello?
Call him up.
Did he say there's a healthier Mexican? We can't say that.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Chipotle.
Okay. Here's my question with Chipotle.
Man, I could use some Chipotle.
Well, in the last year, I really think the quality of Chipotle is down. I think the meat is tough. I don't like the sandwiches as much. I don't know if it's because I'm driving it home versus eating it there. But
what kind of meat do you get? You getting the steak?
I get steak. I get steak.
No,
you're getting that. You get a steak.
No, the steak is no good. The chicken is where it's at. You got to get
the chicken to me is kind of rubbery. I mean, both of them, neither of them to me comes to high quality. All right, 58 seconds. Do they foul? No, they're going to try to press. And they do. They foul Pat Connaughton.
I like my steak more medium rare style, and they normally cook the shit out of it because they're afraid, you know, they don't want any red showing in the meat. So that's
yeah. I get my shit butterfly cooked.
It's
tough.
Just the quality. I don't think it's there. I don't think the rice is the same the way it used to. They keep saying they use all these fresh qualities, ingredients, and that's there, and they don't have any freezers. All right, I'll be right there. But I don't know. I mean, I actually like Cordova's a lot better when I take the same burrito from there and the same burrito from there. Rocky's got 2 men on with 1 out, second and third.
Yeah, see, we don't have Qdoba around here. I've eaten it once or twice. The closest one is probably Canton from here, which is it's a good drive. It's probably 45 minutes or an hour. Yeah, we don't have Qdoba around here.
I'm looking that up. You got 3 in Columbus.
That's 2.5
Cincinnati.
hours from now.
It's kind of odd that they have none in Cleveland. They
No.
have Akron, Athens, Ashburn, Bowling Green, Dayton, Deerfield. Nobody has stepped up and said, here, that's what you do. You take your show place, you put us as a franchisee, and we open up a Qdoba in Cleveland, Ohio. You guys like Mexican?
Yeah, I mean we've got a lot of we've got 2 or 3 really good regional local Mexican places that are around Cleveland. That's probably keeping them from competing.
We find the nearest Taco Bell and we open it right next to it.
I mean, I don't hate Qdoba. I've eaten there before. We just don't have them around here. We have hotheads. You guys have hothead burritos?
No.
Yeah, we have hothead burritos. Is similar. I mean, it's similar to Chipotle, but it's a lot more about like sauces and salsas and stuff like that.
Really, you went for a layup instead of shooting a 3. You're gonna lose by 11. All right, I gotta love the backups. Really love to come in and just dribble it out. That's like their favorite. They're like, yeah, I want to shoot. Let me just shoot. I really want to take him. Let me shoot.
Come on, I need one more run in this fucking Cardinals game.
By the way, the Cardinals got out. They got out of the inning.
Yeah,
no runs. 2-2.
I need one more run in this game. 5th inning.
Oh, you're on the over 5?
Yeah, I'm on the first 5.
First 5 over 5, right?
For the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2.5 on the Cards.
Yeah.
So is the next game away or is it in Milwaukee or in Atlanta?
Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. Okay, yeah, because Milwaukee has the tiebreaker. Yeah.
Expect Trae Young to play.
I would say Trae Young will play. And
I think this is coming back to Milwaukee for Game 7. Yep, like we already said.
100%. 100% agree.
I mean, unless they get to land and they figure out, hey, wait, Lopez could score there too. Okay,
I would say Atlanta wins Game 6 and Game 7 is everybody playing. I think.
Well, they're going to try to. So
they're going to try, right? They're going to try.
Yep, so this is over. Let's get through the first 5 and all the baseball games, and then we'll call it a night.
Cool. Man, I need a fucking run. Come on, Carlson, you bum. Everybody on this fucking Cardinals team's got a hit except for Arenado.
Padres start off the 8th, getting a man on.
Make the call, D. Tell him what's up. Oh, fuck.
What's the final? 11 points. Herder never gets over 8, doesn't he? He gets stuck on 8. He went 3 for 12. That's terrible. Collins gets over his points. Holiday went under, so that's good. Sean Cash there. Portis went over. That's good. Went over under in my hedge. Didn't work. big win for the Bucks. I mean, it keeps them in it. Keeps them. They can literally rest Giannis if they want to. Wouldn't be shocked if that's the play. Oh, trying to see. And it's Padres move him over to second. That's good. Tatis stole second. Sorry. Cronenworth. So it's Machado up, the runner on second. All right, we'll finish it right here. With show plays, we still have live that are outstanding. So we'll try to go through as best as we can, and everyone can kind of tell me if they know something different. Cards money line still there. Chris over 6.5 cashes, but both Capellas don't. Both Forbes don't. So we go 1 and 4 on the pregame stuff. Giants and under 12 still alive. We cash live. Lopez over 24.5 points. We cash. We cash Bobby Portis over 21.5. We cash. We cash Bogdanovich over 21.5 points. We cashed. We cash Collins over 15.5. We cashed. Holiday under 32 points. We cashed. We lose. We cash Lou Williams pregame. That was one of our last things. Over 15.5 points. We cash. We lose Brooke Lopez over 1.5 threes. We do not cash that. We go into soccer. We're in a 2-1 game. We have a draw, no bet. Still pending. We cash the Astros live. That cashes. And then we have everything else still pending with the Cards, Giants, and Padres. We cashed the second half over 105. If you listen to me, it's not a show play, but if you listen, like I said, I liked both team totals. Both team totals went over. They cashed. Will not be in our show record, but they cashed, just so you let you know. Tomorrow we've got 4 KBO plays. We're running with Kia first 5, KT Coolum over 5 in the first 5. I assume that's the only way that's going to be there.
Yeah,
Lottie,
first 5.
Money line, first 5 plus a half. That cashes. I gave Belgium no bet. I gave Spain.
Benito, Bucks and 6.
And we never gave Hawks in 6. But we Padres don't score. We gave we gave the Canadians to score the first goal tomorrow. There, if you followed me in the Discord, I gave Jalen Green as the number 2 overall pick, plus 125 to the Houston Rockets. An early pick as soon as that goes up, because that line's just going to get worse and worse. The only way I don't think that actually goes in is if Jalen Green is the first overall pick, which he has a small chance to be. But other than that, I think
He's like, what I did.
But other than that, that's it. So we'll add up to there. I mean, just damn Diamondbacks just hit another home run.
God damn it.
Smith homered. Yeah, it's going to be a nice loss for me. That's going to be nice.
Listen. The Diamondbacks bullpen is trash.
They're trash, bro. Don't worry about
They're
it.
trash.
Let's
play the game out.
We're still there.
Yeah. Still there.
More Cueto. He gave up all 5.
Other than that, we'll add up the plays. We'll see what we have here with the last baseball plays. See if we squeak out a couple units. But other than that, we'll see everyone next week. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, fam.